was, though.
10 sprinkles.
All right. God damn it, Derek. Hi, everyone.
We're never going to get monetized at this point.
Why?
Hey, Internet!
Why? Because y'all started laughing at the very beginning?
This is all for fun.
I check my time when I say things.
No, because you said it and then he said that right afterwards and we already were going live.
Hi. Welcome once again to the Legends of Zindris. Apparently now to be known as the Adventures of the Shadow Veil 6. So we finally have a name for the group.
Hi!
As always, this is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play, coming to you through the power of the internet, so to speak. We'll get to a quick round of introductions, a quick recap as we were unable to stream last week. But first, announcements.
We're in a swamp.
Oh, we have music.
Ambulance.
The swamp is alive with the sound.
Do you like big, sweeping Broadway musicals?
Yes.
Do you enjoy funny and diverse casts and amazing voice actors?
Oh,
That's
tell me
why I'm
more.
here.
Do you enjoy herbal recreation?
Yes.
If you do, may I recommend the live play podcast known as Mythic Thunderloot, game mastered by the amazing Michael Dougherty, a well-known name in the Broadway area. It consists of him and four of the most wonderful and amazing talented Broadway musicians, actors, running through a fantasy game much like this, all from the mind of Mr. Dougherty himself. They are currently up to season what they call 1.5. With the new stuff about to come out, according to who I spoke to, within the summer of this year, we should have the latest stuff coming out for Mythic Thunderloot. Cannot wait to see. It's an amazing podcast again. It's Mythic Thunderloot on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. It is fantastic. They do they'll actually record the show, then they'll go back and add in like sweeping Broadway style musical numbers, sound effects, orchestral music. It is fantastic. So Mythic Thunderloot, go check them out. Great people, love listening to them. Next up, the Hesitation Station podcast.
They are awesome.
They're an amazing kind of like nerd culture podcast. I am told they have a surprise mystery guest. It's such a mystery, I don't know who it is. But we're looking forward to seeing them revealing who that is. Also, on March 15th, the Hesitation Station podcast, while supporting the Children's Miracle Network with the partnership of Humble Enterprises. Humble Enterprises is an amazing con organization that I myself happen to work with through Heroes Haven, the amazing game store out of Brookhaven, raised over double the intended contribution to the Children's Miracle Network. So great job for them, amazing. Did great work for them. I hope this is the first year doing the fact they doubled their intended goal. Hopefully make sure these go surpass them even further amount. So Hesitation Station Podcast and Humble Enterprises, thank you guys so very, very much. But speaking of Heroes Haven and Humble Enterprises, Heroes Haven is partnered with Humble Enterprises, and in Daphne, Alabama on April 20th, there is a one-day convention on that Saturday, Mobile Bay Anime Festival. The Heroes Haven will be there, I think, is that the one I'm DMing at, or is that that's the Fan Expo on the coast?
I know Southern Nerd Fest for sure, but
That's the other thing. That's the one.
that's a James question, and I am not him.
Fair enough. But yeah, so those of you in the local area of Daphne, Alabama, on April 20th, that Saturday, please stop by, or if you're already at the Mobile Bay Anime Festival, stop by the booth for Heroes Haven, and also for the Hive, a good close friend of ours as well.
It is our sister store.
It's our sister store.
You'll find them in the vendors hall.
Yes. Looking forward to seeing you. I may be there. Not sure yet. Once I get my whole once I get my life together, folks. I hope to do a lot of things differently. That's neither here nor there. Next, we're going to throw it over to a wonderful person and the co-owner of the Tabletop Truth, Michelle.
None of those things are true. All right.
The wonderful person.
What happened to Tabletop Truth?
It's still around. I still have openings for Friday games at 7:30 p.m. Central. If anyone's interested in Witchlight, Wild Beyond the Witchlight, including supplements with more combat and possibly some side B plot missions. And if you're interested, just look my name up at Michelle, Tabletop Troop on startplaying.games.
Beautiful. All right. As always, the amazing work you see around us, the lighting, the backdrop, the sounds is being performed by us by the amazing Boblin Goblin, our wonderful tech goblin. So as always to her, thank you so very much for what you do. Round of applause.
Thank you, Lord.
So I don't feel like sitting up.
For those of you who enjoy like an amazing cosplayer, very talented cosplayer, you can check out Boblin Goblin on TikTok and Instagram. She does wonderful cosplays. Her Zelda is award-winning. She did a Fern cosplay that I believe won Best in Show.
Yes.
Was spectacular. And I had the privilege of seeing her cosplay as San from Princess Mononoke at Louisiana Comic Con. And you came in 3rd overall? Second overall. So great, an amazing costume, wonderful talent. So, yeah, with that, have I forgotten anything?
No.
No,
Okay.
let's roll some dice.
Let's roll some dice. Let's explore some trauma.
What did you get on your hunt?
Trauma.
We're going to get to that.
Emotional damage.
Wait.
So, with that, a quick round of introductions as we jump into another adventure within the Legends of Zindris. The Legends. I messed up my own intro.
It's okay.
Wow.
It's been.
It's all good.
It's
all
been
good.
It's been a.
We'll fix it in
short
post. He
nickname.
says, "No."
Since I could.
We'll fix it in post. No, we will never fix it in post. Daddy?
So,
That's Shelby. That was Shelby.
that's always Shelby for another session of the Legends of Zindris, the Lich-King's legacy, blood under the mountain. And we will start on this side with introductions, please.
I'm Jeff. I'm playing Draxus, the male. You okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
The Dragonborn cleric druid.
Hi, I'm the tired one. I'm Nicole, and I'm playing Alice, the tiefling hexblade warlock.
Makes it like a fang. I'm tired.
I am the tired one. Let me be your patron.
It's like a drow.
Just don't
but
give
like,
her your name.
Aw, sorry. I love you, Ricky.
I'm Ricky. I'm playing Dorman, the Wood Elf Barbarian Fighter.
Hello, I am Derek. I am playing Archimedes, our Elven alchemist artificer.
You had to pause.
He did, so
It's
that
a lot of syllables.
he didn't say alchemist.
I'm also had a chip in my mouth.
Oh, well.
That's not
There you
really
go.
your problem.
Oh, it's me.
I don't want to hear it, Brown.
I like my story.
I am Shelby. I play Morwen, the high elf blood hunter ranger who turns into a big kitty cat.
Hello, I am Michelle. I play a female bugbear named Nar, a monk with the subclass by the pointy hat, Way of the Flesh.
And I am Kenneth, aka the Southern GM. I am the Game Master, Weaver of Fantasy, and Teller of Tales for this group of, to quote Brennan Lee Mulligan, intrepid heroes.
I didn't think that was the quote you were going to use, but I'll go with
Really
it.
wasn't gonna go with intrepid here.
Yeah, if we want to
there.
lie to
I
everybody.
don't own
Yeah,
intrepid.
that's not it.
Hi,
here,
I'm sorry.
And here comes
This
the
band of
lawsuit
misfits.
for, false advertising.
Yeah. It's not copyright infringement when it's really just not true.
All right.
I mean, we make it interesting. I don't know about adventurous.
When last our players came together,
Oh yeah, catch me up.
Besides you guys too.
they had finally found their way to Treesbor after leaving Brackish Bay. Traveling for some time, and Moffat, misunderstanding his own dimensions of the map, basically had them moving 300 miles in 24 hours. They were booking it.
I'm pretty sure there was fire behind our wagon.
Upon arriving in Treesborg, they noticed that, much as they've been told, this ancient farming village, the land having now been desiccated, the village itself completely completely abandoned. They did find a small area of consecrated ground, wherein several small vegetables, garden vegetables were growing. As they approached it, a wood elf appearing individual approached them, naming himself to be Strider, revealing himself to be a Drake Warden with his Drake known as Rigor. Through some interactions, they discover that Strider is protecting a young girl named Serena Utharin. Her parents, the Lord and Lady in the town of Ingoth, were beset and deposed by the entity known only as Beckerment. The reason for this being is that it appears there is fey blood within the young lady and her family. Specifically, her grandfather is a member of the Unseelie Court, one of the Archfey. Sealy, thank you, Sealy Court. Sorry, because Sealy are like the spring and
Spring and summer.
Sealy are the
Yeah.
festival, the seasons. Unseelie is the day, not yet. Member of the Sealy Court. Thank you.
I sometimes pay attention.
During the night, the three members of the coterie that they had discovered, the three members of the coterie, they discovered could not enter into the building through the realm of consecration due to a branding by an entity known as the Neramor. This strange primordial creature whose name means weaver of bone and sinew. While talking to the three coterie agents, they learned that there was a fourth member of their party who attempted to accost and harm the Neramor, only for that person to literally turn into a pile of yarn, with the Neramor saying that they needed a new blanket for their bed. During the night, a creature emerged from the massive fountain in the center.
By the way, no connection to my
Oh, yeah, sorry. No connection to, that you know of. No connection to the Horus character. A creature emerging from the massive fountain in the center of Treesborg, a murk slime, accosted and in a rather interesting and sound round of combat, our heroes managed to destroy the thing, finding a few useful items within its slimy carcass. They managed to get a full night's rest before heading to the windmill. Before leaving, our dear Owlin alchemist left a gift for young Serena. Upon arriving at the windmill, through bits of investigation, through insight, they discovered that the windmill acted almost as a codex unto itself, looking for the cipher that would allow them to decrypt the logs of, I almost said Urgle, but that's not right. I've been listening to,
Oprek?
well, the
Oh, right.
Urglo.
The architect.
The terrible thing.
Yeah, the architect. I've been listening to Aragorn all week, so like Urgles are in my head right now. Urglo. You discovered a almost pocket-like dimension where this strange statue, an amalgamation of both the angelic and infernal entities bound together. Two of our adventurers attempted to remove the cryptex from within its housing and were given a very vivid and a little bit jarring vision.
It was really loud.
Okay.
After this, our party decided to camp here for the evening, as the walls of this former grain mill appeared sound. They were able to set up camp, and our dear friend Dorman the Hunter went hunting. So,
So we camped inside or outside?
I believe did you set up camp inside or out?
We were sure
Inside,
inside because
but a couple
More
of us
shelter.
walked outside
Okay.
to chit chat
We're,
for a little
we're
bit.
using the entire area.
I
We're
had a
using the
thing
whole
that
stage.
occurred to me
Yeah.
last time.
Okay.
I am not a city guard. Think of me more as a monster that was literally raised to hunt monsters. Like the reason that I'm not good with people, and I don't,
You're a daywalker.
I don't, I don't regard people with any kind of like.
Oh,
I'm not charismatic.
Yeah.
I don't have any of that going for me, and I don't really regard other people. Is because I was raised within a sect of
Yeah.
the Order of the It's Order of the Lichen. So I was raised within a sect of the government or their military that's literally just meant to go out hunt bad things.
You sick 'em.
Yeah.
So-
I was raised to be the monster that hunts monsters, so I don't deal well with people.
do
So
you
that's
have-
why
So
the
you have to
behavior.
break
freaks us
restriction level 0.
Oh god. No.
But no, that is why
Oh,
the question
dear.
when the question
You're
occurred of like
triggered by
why
Alucard.
why I threw the thing last time and why I didn't really seem to care about the other people that were in the tavern. I don't because my brain doesn't say
Gotcha.
like protect people. My brain is just like no, kill the bad
And
guy.
guess what? Our characters are reacting to you being that way.
Okay.
And it's
No, I
weird
know.
to, and it's weird to us.
So,
So-
as
That's fair.
we pull into the game now, Dorman, roll me a survival. Not either survival or nature check. Your choice.
Oh, it will definitely be survival.
You got this, I believe in you.
First one tonight.
19.
19.
Woo!
Good. From where you're at, as you leave out from the local area surrounding the grain mill, you see to the north of you, about 4 or 5 miles, the massive forest of the border mire that kind of encircles the Griphold swamp. There are several smaller, like juts of woodline and tree and timber that push out from it. And your knowledge of hunting and dealing with the verge tells you that this may be the best point. That most creatures, while they would use within the forest for like life and sustenance, they would probably tend to keep away from the swamp itself, as larger predators, alligators, that kind of stuff. So like deer, rabbit, those kind of things you would find within that borderline area. So as you kind of begin moving toward that area, you do on a 19, you do notice several recently fresh deer track that seem to be coming out, eating on the edges of the ground where things will still grow, and then moving back into the forest. Roll a perception check.
What time of the day?
You're pushing like the sun is beginning to set at this point, so you're pushing to like 6, 7 o'clock.
23.
23. You move quickly up to the timberline, and you do in fact see, much like the scene from The Sword in the Stone, a large doe mule deer type. It's like thick, heavy bodied female deer in a small, open, thicketed area. Appears to be grazing. You can attempt from where you are, where she is about 300 feet. And she does not appear to have noticed you.
Okay. I want to get within about between 100 and 150.
Roll me a skill check.
wait, how far away did you say she was?
300 feet.
Oh,
Football.
So,
Okay.
yeah, 100 yards.
I heard 30 feet. That's what I was sitting there going.
It's gonna back up.
Back up.
Yeah, 30 feet's pretty darn close.
It's going to be a 13.
13.
Smooth.
You're not familiar with this sort of terrain. These thick swamp-like trees. You're more used with like dealing with like redwoods, that sort of trees. However, you are barely able to find a subtle enough path. Occasionally, the deer's head will pop up and listen before she leans back down going to eat. You are able to find a path that leads you within the distance to make your shelter.
Okay. How tall is the grass within the thicket?
The thicket where she is surrounding her is about between 8 and 6 feet tall.
The grass?
Oh no, sorry, not the grass. Thank you. The grass is yes, it's sister. Don't go to the grass. The thorny vines that kind of surround the thicket. That's all. The grass itself, from multiple creatures have been kind of eating through here, so you can see maybe its highest point about 8, 9 inches tall.
Okay.
So like thick, almost reed-like grass that you
Okay.
find on the edge of the swamps around here.
All right.
What's those?
Yes.
All right, so I'm within that range.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take well. Let me look again. Okay, I need to get a little bit closer for the bow. Within 80.
8, okay.
So do I need another stealth check?
We'll let you keep the same stealth check just to
Okay,
make it
alright.
work for you.
All right, then I'll take the shot.
Alright.
Nicole, did you say we were live on the Discord?
What?
It's a natural 20.
Oh, I did not.
You hit.
Wasted it.
Just set my phone.
You don't have to roll damage. A deer has 4 HP.
Okay.
So you hit perfectly right between that lung and heart right there, and as soon as it hits, it drops.
Okay.
This one's southern to you?
All right. I'm gonna go up. Gut it.
As you approach it, roll me another perception check.
16.
So all in all, you moved in maybe a little bit because the actual the push the edge of the forest itself. You're maybe about
It won't let me do it.
about 330 feet, a little over 300 feet into the actual forest. Again, you said
16.
60, perfect. From deeper in, the direction of where you know the actual like edge of the swamp, the grip-hold swamp again, you start to hear almost like the sound of something being dragged through muck and wallow, like something heavy sludging through the mud.
Okay. I'm gonna look in the direction that I hear it from. So I'm in this clearing essentially.
Correct. So the clearing is surrounded by like thick brambles, bramble thickets, and like thorns on 3 sides of it. The deer walked into one side and you shot from the other.
Okay.
The direction where she would have came from, that's where the noise is coming from.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And it just sounds like
Something big moving through, being drugged through the muck and mire, and it's within the general area.
like am I hearing like trees, bushes shaking?
You hear bushes shaking. You can hear like occasionally something almost like be like pulled out of the muck, like something that's stepping down into him to lift a foot up out of it.
Okay. All right.
That's silent.
Uncle Jimmy
I'm
grabbed
going
water in
to-
the swamp again.
Easy, you two.
I'm going to stay very low
Okay.
and very carefully begin the gutting process, but just enough to get like the intestines and stuff out.
Okay.
And I want to toss them as far as I can, I guess, over to one side.
Make me a survival check.
Okay. So 23.
Doing like a quick field dress, basically.
Well, also I want to try to spread the scent out.
Gore, yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
that was
that
actually
much.
it. As the viscera hits in that area, you hear that constant sort of like dragging noise stop. Roll another perception check.
22.
You hear, and what almost sounds like sockets kind of popping softly as you hear, and the sound begins to move. While in your same direction, you tell it's moving away from, like if it's from instead of coming back for you, it's not turning toward where that viscera and gory just chunked over was.
Okay.
You continue to field dress. Roll me a survival check to see how quickly you can like how I'm gonna ask this.
Well, at this point, I'm going to wait
Okay, you want to see?
until I can either see what this is or until I don't hear it anymore.
Roll me a survival check. I'm sorry. Roll me a stealth check with advantage.
23.
3.
Sneaky wood elf.
Oh. Really good rolls right now.
All right. As you kind of hunker down, pulling the carcass of the deer behind you, as you hunker down behind these brambles and these thorns, you see something shifting in the darkness. branches seem to sway and move almost against the wind. And at that moment, you realize you're not seeing branches, you're seeing antlers. These massive curled antlers that come up and around almost in front of this creature's head. A long cervine skull-like, but there are no eyes here. It's almost like the head is just an appendage moving back and forth. These almost like 6 foot long arms reaching out, clawed hoof almost appendages on each one, just kind of sinking in the mud before stepping up onto the firm ground itself. Within what would be the chest and the neck area, you see almost like overlapped teeth layered vertically.
Like a Venus flytrap almost.
Yes, exactly. But it's not teeth, they are bone. This thing appears to be an amalgamation of bone, very few bits of sinew, gore, and just muck and mud. As it slowly leans in, moving closer toward the gore. Before stopping, you see, even though the head itself is kind of move and sway, the growling, the sniffing is coming from the center entity. After a moment, it just kind of stops before that head leans down. You see the mouth open up, and there is almost like a whirlpool of bony teeth inside of it. Reach down and begin to kind of
Oh, okay, this reminds me of something.
devouring the gold. As it stands up, you watch as a piece of it just seems to kind of flop and fall off. This like large piece of almost like equine or horse-like bone that just seems to as part of its body. You watch as a black muddy tendril just before reattaching it to itself. This thing slowly turns away and begins moving back into the muck and mire. You hear that. Roll me one final perception check. See if there's a little bit of information going on here.
Ew. That's a 6. I'm gonna use one of those inspirations that I got.
All right.
There you go. Use the Fred.
It's a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh, there you go.
The
Thank you,
direction,
Fred.
the direction it turns and moves is not the direction it came. It's moving back to a more. You can see where a piece of the grip hold pushes further, the actual swamp itself. As this thing begins to move into the water, you watch as it doesn't sink so much as it's almost like the water just seems to pull and dissipate into the swamp itself. And the last thing you see is these curved horns just like descending into the deep with a loud pop of a bubble.
Like I'm like laying underneath the deer
Yeah.
carcass, and I'm like, that was weird.
You just talk to the
The
dead.
deer's head looks up. You're telling me.
How
Well,
warm's
no,
that
now
carcass?
we're in
And,
Evil Dead
Hey,
2.
Ricky, how warm's that carcass? About lukewarm?
So I was right, it was Uncle Jimmy. It was my Uncle Jimmy. Nora's Uncle Jimmy.
Alright, alright, so after a couple of minutes of not hearing anything,
The rate of movement this thing had, like you laid there waiting for it to for the moment it entered your vision at about like probably a good 40-50 feet to where it got to the viscera. It took it like 3-4 minutes, even with those long strides. It's almost as if its body was having to reacclimate to each and every step it took as it was moving.
did it look like the thing that we had just killed in the well? Like
Um,
other than the bones and stuff, like did it feel?
The thing in the well, even though it wasn't ooze, there was almost there was a like I guess genital outline to it. This thing was like you could see the mud dripping off of it. Only as it passed over, it seemed to pick the mud back up.
Okay. Like Katamari.
Oh man, I fucking goes and got one right now.
Alright. So
You don't, on your natural 20, you did notice that as this thing entered, the entire sounds of the Bordermire forest, the crickets, the bird songs, everything went dead quiet.
okay. Alright,
I
so
don't think it was meant to
once
be.
I give it a couple of minutes of not hearing anything, I'm gonna get up and throw the deer over my shoulder and begin to work my way back to the windmill.
Brody ain't got nothing on me. So,
Nah, your sleep paralysis demons are strong.
So, with that, you soon are made your way out of the Bordermire. What's your passive perception?
No, it's amazing.
random brain thought. It reminds
14.
me. Oh, sorry.
14? Okay.
It reminds me of what the Land Before Time when the baby dinosaurs get all together in the tar.
Oh,
That's actually very apt. I like that.
Of
I mean,
course,
that's it.
Like-
Did,
You went
like,
Land
it did-
Before Time, and I immediately was thinking like Pan's Labyrinth, like the creatures you
Yeah.
see in the
Orange
hall.
zombie.
No, the ones that you see in the hallway whose limbs are like way too big
that
for their
That's
body.
actually a very
You know
apt
what I'm talking
description.
about?
Like you did know that
I'm glad I
is,
don't have to go back and read that.
like Dorman, that is a very apt. You did notice that while it was affixed to it, it moved less like mud and more like tar. Like something was kind of holding it together.
You're welcome.
It was one when it dripped off that it became the mud and
Can I
finally kind of pulled
say
it back.
so?
Like the villain in Fern Gully.
Yeah, Tim Curry.
Just like Nexus.
Toxic
So,
I haven't watched that since I was like 6 years old.
All of
instead of
You
14
can tell that this
perception,
entire
Yeah.
table was
Okay.
born in the night.
that last, because I assume once you
Or
pick the
late.
carcass up, you move relatively quickly out of this
Yes.
forest. That last like few seconds you're in it, you can tell something is observing you. You
Okay.
cannot get a feeling of malevolency or benevolency, but you have caught either something you have caught their attention, or they have known like something is perceived.
Okay.
Like the back of you've been in the forest long enough. You have seen things hunt other things, and in the verge there are large predators that you have been hunted before. So you know that feeling the hair on the back of your neck. Something is regarding you intensely. Now, with what intent, that you cannot figure.
Right.
As Dorman quickly trucks it back toward the grain, we'll pick up with everyone standing outside, or everyone at the mill having finished your conversations. This point, it's reaching into now about 8 o'clock as you're returning, so the night has fully set on. The stars are out. What is everyone doing?
I don't know, just a juxtaposition of his thing. I was probably like maybe encouraging like, hey, let's play some card games like inside the middle. Just
I'm here awake.
Oh,
Good morning.
or night, but welcome back.
thank you. Is there a body of water near us that is like
There is a well, and I would not suggest going there.
It's probably still burning.
okay?
Do you need a tanker? Or?
No,
Do you need a clean?
Clean.
Prestidigitation?
Oh,
I know bubble baths are fun, but it's really hard to do right now.
no.
No.
Baths are
Would you like a
just-
hug?
Yeah.
Do you-
Dorman just walks in and the
Just
cat's
petting.
leg is like way up here.
So as you
I
all,
could transform and just bathe myself.
as you've all been, I'm gonna say that you've been here long enough that you've kind of been looking around past just the initial like search for the cryptex. You will find a rudimentary stable out back, where there is a trough system that is made to pump water in for the animals used to turn the mills and such. There is a well there. It's currently capped off. You could attempt to break the cap to try to like pull fresh water out of it.
Yeah.
So who would like to break
I have
the
no sense of self-preservation. Let's go.
We
I'll
have
go
9
with you.
lives.
I'm just putting in my
I
notes.
like that.
Creature from Land Before Time.
If I could give you a point of inspiration, I would, but it's not.
Alright,
You
so
have to rely on Daddy to do that.
who is going to attempt to
Oh,
break
okay.
the cover of this well?
Look, last time I
Oh.
tried to break something, I got launched. It is someone else's turn.
Wait, so this is a different well.
Yeah, this is
That's a
you have a
different
fountain
well.
itself. This is a smaller well that is used to draw water for like to feed the animals and people there, that kind of stuff.
Not like the big well, like Jimmy fell down
Because
the
the
well.
No,
windmill,
no,
the
no.
windmill's not next to where Strider.
Correct.
Yeah.
Then you're
Think,
Is it
hand pump, yeah.
is it chained or does it just have like a lock on it?
It looks
Is it
like
covered in a lock or chain?
So you see off to the side, the actual hand pump was removed and set down, and it looked like the actual well itself was just capped with simple, and like an ancient, simple like metal and riveted bindings on top of it. Just a quick dirty cap just to seal the water off.
Okay.
Can she get it unlocked?
you can try to like break the
Yeah.
bindings around it to pull the cap off. Yeah.
Can I try and find something that is like a crowbar-ish and like jam it up under the edge of it?
Investigation check.
Somebody has a crowbar in their back, I imagine.
Oh, 16? That's before any of the extra thingamajiggies.
Yeah.
None of our
You're able to locate looks like an old
Still
like
18.
it's like an old tool shed. There, as you kind of dig around, there are a few forgotten tools. Most have rusted. Thankfully, a crowbar is just a piece of metal within an incline of one. You're able to find about a 4-foot pry bar.
Okay.
Jesus.
Take it and
I
go
know.
jam it up underneath the
All right,
thingy.
roll me a strength check.
Ooh,
That looks okay.
yeah,
It
it
looks
should
double
be.
digits at least.
It's a start.
Ah,
Whoa!
it's a 12.
Something else.
On a 12, you're able
zero
to.
strength.
No, for your, you're doing athletics or saving strength saving throw?
This is a strength check.
Strength check, so athletics.
Strength check. This is just applied force.
Okay, so 15? No, so
15.
it's not athletics?
No, it's just a basic.
Yeah, it's just a
okay.
base strength, which
Yes.
is 12.
Oh, okay,
Oh, okay.
my bad.
So with that, it just takes you a little while, but you're able to finally hear the ancient rivets pop, beep, tang, and this metal cap flies off of this. Roll me a perception check.
I've been cheering her on. It's nasty. I'm not touching it.
Who's playing cards with me in the windmill?
That is a 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty
That's a
20.
20.
Go fish.
We're playing
Much like the
5-card
20,
draw.
as you look down so the cap of this wall is about 18 inches in diameter. As you look down, you have dark vision, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you're able to see down far enough that you can tell whatever affected the irrigation water for the town, while it has seeped into this well water, it is not as putrid or as foul as the water that is in the town itself. So you're looking more at pond water than potable water.
Okay, so we could. I'm gonna take a.
You can easily find a bug, or the cap itself is like upside down hollow, so you can easily.
Yeah,
use that.
anything to like scoop it, and then I'm gonna go put it over. Do we have a fire right now?
Or does
I was gonna say
anybody
some
have
purified water.
Nobody will let me.
What?
Everyone's staring at the cleric.
Yeah, can you purify the what?
If you give me till morning,
I mean, I can wait that long.
You gonna take a shower in the morning?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we all stink right now.
just
I'm not
give me
the
until
only one.
morning and
Yeah, it's just
pour out some
representation.
water, fill the trough. At least the oxen can get something to drink.
That's true.
Yeah.
We named them.
Oh, can I fix the hand pump back onto the well?
Yes, you can attempt to.
Oh,
That is
great.
going to be an intelligence check.
I do have something to help with that.
Oh.
though.
If only you had a someone who
Intelligence
is
is
entire class is about tinkering, an engineer, if you would.
Hey,
Go fish.
We're playing 5
Do you
card
have
draw.
twos?
for you to be so smart, I swear to
Any
God.
twos?
What do you
I
want to trade
believe-
for twos?
Excuse me, Owlboy.
Yes.
Can you please go try and put that hand pump back on the well?
Can you wait till after this round?
No, because we need to get the purifying happening. If it's gonna take that long.
I mean,
Sure.
I have mending. Would that work?
I mean, you could also do one of you, somebody.
I mean,
He's busy.
I
Take
could,
him.
I could. No.
Somebody.
Look. We will both do it. And meanwhile, I'm going to teach you how to actually play 5-card draw.
It would probably be a good idea. That explains why I had so much trouble losing money to the dwarves.
Let's not have that happen again.
Draxus and Archimedes head out to the now unkept well.
I guess I go outside a lot.
You do in fact see the
See how this goes.
the
Just
full
gonna go
pipe
watch.
that has been dug down beside it that was uncapped when she uncapped it. It is a simple matter of fixing and repairing the hand pump as it's been sitting here for centuries just out in the weather and the elements.
I had my hands on my hips, but
Gears
of
are
course my arm way
probably
too
freezing
big.
up.
He could do the
I've got-
mending first to see if he couldn't fix, like, make them not as bad, and then you could fix them.
She's sitting here doing that while he's got just a set of, like, you know, the steel teeth
Yeah.
toothbrush and a bottle of grease. Just starts brushing doing what you actually do with a restoration.
think
Yeah,
it's
Grease
called
it
coca.
and start scrubbing the rust off.
Yeah, you're able to. It's like
Like, it's not gonna be fast, but it's gonna be.
Norman, you will walk up and see him outside, like with the steel brush, just working on this larger hand pump.
Oh, welcome back.
If I drink another one,
Carrie,
this
by the
quickly,
way,
it would be
that
the
deer
third.
you're currently
Derek would
with
be so
even
mad.
the innards and full dress, that's still
If I were to go
probably
get another beer right now.
80, 90 pounds of usable meat.
One more.
Gross.
Kind of
You okay?
So after a while, also I need you to make me a.
Juicy.
That's the hope.
Make me a modifier check with your proficiency. This is using your knowledge as an artificer.
Nah, we'll keep it. This will be funny. So,
Oh God, no, it won't.
Oh dear.
that is
Yes.
a total of. What's,
Do you need help with the?
I just need
so
someone
you
to hang
said
it.
I
proficiency
got it.
plus
I'll hang it.
Your modifier,
intelligence.
yeah.
What's this?
While they're doing
That's
this,
gonna be a
I'm gonna be
9.
helping him hang the deer
I
up
rolled
and
a
getting it
2.
ready.
You're able to find a couple like old like hooks for like hanging feet. So I want you to fix those to make a rudimentary game hanger. You rolled a 9. You're able to, with the help of Draxus, you're able to fix the hand pump to the pull pipe itself. And as you begin to hit the hand pipe, you begin to hear a. With each pump, there's a sucking
Fluid.
noise. Roll me a perception check.
Pretty sure that's supposed to sound like that. Oh, it's not having a good day.
Pretty sure that you wouldn't know if you tried.
Pretty sure they're
Firewood.
Gotcha.
That is an 8.
8.
8.
You don't know, like, it's you're pumping, and the faster you pump, the louder that sound gets. You have no. Roll me a perception check, please, Drax.
Oh, he's gonna hit the face with pond water.
Let's see.
Nope.
Oh, don't make that noise.
Don't make
Oh,
that
I'm
noise.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Nicole has had a long
Perception, I
day.
get advantage.
Yes. Yep.
2 hours of sleep and some recreational drinks.
22.
There is a large crack underneath the base of the hand pump where it affixes to the suction pipe. So he's just sucking in air with the.
Now, I don't want to
Yeah.
lower his spirits by thinking that his engineering isn't working. So he just kind of like sets his hand down and
What our concept?
It's one of those like, it's okay.
Actually, you're a cleric, right?
cleric druid.
Make it a religion check. Whichever one we hire for you.
Religion. That is in 14 plus 4, 18.
What is your passive perception, Archimedes?
Alcohol tolerance is not what it was.
13.
13. So, Draxus, you just kind of like, you look around like, leaning almost like to adjust your greave as you cast
another
mending.
try there, and
At that moment, you hear you hear the soft intake of air, then as water begins to now cascade out.
Alright, now we got it fixed.
Here's the thing, though. As you begin to pump, you notice that with like actual water, as you pull from deeper down in the well, the water becomes a lot cleaner and clearer. Still not maybe a safely potable, but it's a lot cleaner than the surface pond. The surface water is.
Let's let this run for a minute or two, and then we'll see if we can do it for the trough for the oxen.
I'm gonna take some of our like pans
Yeah.
and just scoop out and go put it over the fire so it'll have time to.
Okay. Fair enough.
So we'll have at least some clean water to drink before.
So firewood.
I'm getting firewood. I have a
Well,
couple
if we're
of
doing that, you need to do a
logs,
distillation, not a...
big branches, and some twigs in my tail.
I don't know how to do that. You do it then.
Give me a luck roll.
Oh lord.
Boy Scout.
Oh, how
We're
apt.
so we're reliving last weekend here, right?
That one? Okay.
Wetwood, very wetwood.
You're very, no, we'll get to that in a second. So, as everyone is now kind of gathering around,
Pick up a twig blade or something.
what would y'all like? I mean, you have the water starting, the water being boiled, firewood is being gathered. There is Phil. I'm not gonna make you roll to dress and skin the deer. What is everyone currently doing?
Bringing
Well,
the wood
my
back.
game was interrupted.
Just so you imagine, like walk up holding the hand of cards you had.
No, I put them back on the table.
Well, y'all can get back to the game now that we've got water going.
The
I'm curious, like how long it's been since Alice has been out getting wood. I don't know if how far away you would think she has to go to get wood from this area. Like, is she out of sight?
No, she's there are several areas of like just local trees that in the years without the actual like good water have fallen over and died. So you can find decent firewood. Well, probably within a 5-10 minute walk of the grain mill.
Okay. Alright.
Sorry, guys. It's okay.
At your cost.
Oh. I mean, I hear it right now. I'm sorry.
But don't.
Why did I feel like that was me?
Be mindful of the microphone.
Yeah.
So,
I'm so sorry.
Alice.
Yes, hi.
You rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
Did on a luck roll. I'm the problem.
What was that, Owlboy?
Roll me a D100, please.
Oh, Jesus.
As Moffat goes to.
We're not playing Go Fish.
Moffat goes
Oh, what
to
you talking
a
about?
I wasn't even playing.
charts.
2.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It can be
Please
really good
swap
or
your
really
die.
bad.
10. Okay.
Oh God.
Give me a
Just
moment.
give me anxiety. Something's gonna happen.
Technically, we don't know.
Now roll 3d6.
I just more like want to make sure.
Now roll me 3 more d6.
So while he's looking that up, I made a book to make Ducky's rain night a little bit fun. One of his ultimate things that he can do once a week is make a golem army. However, he has to roll a d100, and if he gets 90 and above, he dies. But the way I worded it is if you make above 90 on your percentiles, you take 4d6 and roll it 12 times.
Yeah, you're not gonna survive that.
I mean, you could.
No, that's re-rolling a character.
Yeah, that's like
Mm-hmm.
that's you're not gonna survive. You're not gonna survive.
Wait, did you say 12 times?
Yeah, I let them do 2 sets. Yeah.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit you, Alice?
Yes.
That's an advantage. We'll get a natural 20. No, it did not. It was an 18 that
Really,
time.
Mom?
So it's
For the record, this is very rude. Like,
This is what the dice say.
make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Nice.
Great, that's like my
Dang,
best
Daddy.
stat. Oh, that's a little bit better than what I rolled before. That's a 14.
You could let us have one peaceful night of sleep. Just
Hey, I want to fight something. Like Michelle wants to fight something.
Alice, as you're walking,
It's been too long.
as you're walking with the bundles of wood,
Scratch that
roll me a
in.
D6, even or odd.
Oh, Lord. Well, it's odd.
Okay. So it's not your tail then. You feel something sharp bite into your wrist as you take 6 points of piercing damage.
Just
and
drop
10
it.
points
Use
of
would go
poison
exponential.
damage.
Oh,
So,
no.
Oh
Uh,
God.
as
10
you,
points of poison
yes,
and 6 regular?
of piercing.
That's a lot.
As you drop the bundle, you see a roughly 6 foot thick black snake suddenly rear up.
Oh, you're
We'll talk about
cute. That fucking hurt.
Our poor Alice has been bit.
How, like, is it like a normal, like, king cobra size? Or, like, more of a boa size?
Kind of, it's a 6 foot snake. It's a large poisonous snake.
Like a water moccasin.
That's a
Little baby water
constrictor
moccasin.
of some kind.
Well, first,
Wait,
What-
6 foot?
Yeah.
6 foot's a really big one.
Me
That's a really long
size
snake.
water moccasin.
That is not a water moccasin.
Like,
No,
or
it's like a
anything other than
boa
like
or
a
something.
I don't know.
constrictor.
I'm so sorry. I cannot
Maybe a king
math.
snake.
oh, I don't have that as a.
And by math, I mean
I
he
know,
said
but
feet.
it
My
is-
brain was
Snake.
like, his leg was big.
Try to
Coral.
Okay.
Bull snake. I don't
We'll,
think
we'll,
bull snake.
we'll attack against it. We'll grapple.
Maybe a bull snake. Big bull snake. But
That
poison,
is 18.
But hey,
18 against.
this is a fantasy world. It could still be a
grapple. 17.
17. Well, you
I don't
beat
want it to
its
Could also
acrobatics of
could also
12.
be a rock.
So I
So-
get it to where it's like how you normally grab a snake.
Yeah, like as it goes to strike, you reach down and pull the tail, kind of like lift it up to make the to where it's having to move up against inertia, so you're able to keep control of it. Roll me
Like she
another
rolled.
Constitution saving throw. please.
I wanted that.
7.
Can you? Do I have? Would you like one of my inspiration? Do you have? Do you?
Oh no,
need-
I'm having fun with
okay.
this.
Okay, God help me.
So while this is happening,
I
Do
do
we
yelp
hear
really loud.
okay.
Yeah, like what's everyone's passive perception?
Like, you know when you get startled, you can
Yeah.
do like,
I think I have good.
My passive perception is a 15.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, excuse me, that was very rude.
Classy.
The
Yes.
poison is not selling well with
You better
Alex, right?
apologize to that snake.
I'm so sorry,
I
Snap.
hope that reverberated in the microphone just beautifully.
Like, there was no prompting.
Yeah, just
So if you have a DC, if you have a passive perception higher than 13, I'll say you heard her initial yell. What was your other con save? Your second one?
7.
On a 7, you suddenly stop as you feel poison start to set in you, having a poisoned condition.
I did hear it.
I did, yes, so both of us heard
Yeah.
it.
Conditions.
Oh shit.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay, I'm gonna. You fucking snake. Vicious mockery.
Wisdom save? You
Yes.
Natural 1.
Oh! Cool! Okay.
Doesn't have to understand language.
Nope.
Don't think. Let me know. Hang on. Let me double
No,
check.
It doesn't
you don't have to
understand
speak.
you.
You don't have to
Nah,
speak the
because-
same language
yeah.
for vicious
it's-
mockery.
So that's 4. You double it or double dice roll?
Either or you can do whichever one you like.
Cussed out by anybody.
8. 10. 10
Mockeries, vicious.
psychic damage. And
It just has
No,
to
yeah,
hear
it's
you.
just.
It just has to hear you.
It has
it's a
a-
different one that's
it has
understand.
disadvantage on its next attack. If it's still alive.
How much damage dealt to it?
10.
It's still alive.
Bitch.
Wow.
Damn.
I did
so
roll
after that,
It took 10 psychic
run to
damage and
see
it's still
where-
kicking?
I run towards the yelp.
See me holding the
Okay.
rope, the danger noodle.
Ha! Danger noodle.
All right. So,
Dagger.
hang on. I need one final Constitution save.
Disadvantage?
You're at disadvantage on this one, yes.
Might need to get the cleric here.
It's real unfortunate that the cleric went to the. No, God.
So, as Alice, you walk and you hold the snake up, showing this, and you suddenly stop
The danger needle.
as you watch as Alice first hits her knees, then slumps forward, releasing the snake. As you fall to 1 HP and are incapacitated.
Oh no, I'm dying.
Draxus! Do we have the opportunity when we see her? Are we close enough
Oh,
that
yeah,
I
you-
could like throw a dagger before she like
As soon as I see
Well,
her,
no, okay,
No,
so,
lets
this
the
is
snake
the,
go?
this is not the bite.
So-
This is-
This
what
is
has happened
poison.
is this was not because she got bitten.
Yes.
She made the first con check, which means she just took normal damage.
Oh no,
duration
that's
effect.
not what I mean. What I mean is before she releases that snake and it decides that it's gonna like go on a tear, can we just like whee?
Sure. First off, roll me either athletics or acrobatics to see how close you can get within range to make a simple attack.
No.
For me, for athletics or acrobatics, it's a 22.
22. With your
That's a what that said?
Fuck me.
That's a one.
you trip and fall. Nar, you're able to, with your movement, leap forward as you see Alice collapse first and as the snake begins to fall.
I'm so sorry.
I
I
screamed
screamed
for
for
Draxus.
Draxus.
Draxus, what is your past perception, by the way?
My past perception is currently a 20.
You would have heard her initial scream or yelp from pain of being bitten. And you could have rushed off. Roll me athletics or acrobatics to see if you can move quickly enough to get to her.
Can I describe how I get the snake away?
Yeah.
I see a snake as she's under, like, I'm willing. Yeah! chin and just like fling it like a cartoon as it's like.
So as Nard runs as the snake, he's
No.
like, oh god, what was the move? The kid picks up the snake and like swings it like this on the rock. They're like stuck in a desert or something.
Look, all I can think of is
I know what
Robin
it
Hood
is.
where they do that with
City
the
Slicker.
snake. Yeah, the
City Slickers?
And-
I was saying when you throw it, because it is a snake,
Oh.
it's just sitting there spinning
Yeah.
off into
No.
a
I see she has it and like I go, "Brr," and like so.
well,
Helicopters in
make
the
an attack
distance.
against it.
Okay.
Well,
Please
so
don't
make
hit
your
me.
roll, please.
That's not bad. Unarmed strike will be a 19.
19, okay.
I'm going to use an
Probably should use my
inspiration.
hands, but I already said I did.
God, that's even worse.
Would you like an inspiration?
I'm now down to 1 inspiration. 17.
You're able to, with a quick burst of speed as you push yourself, you're able to actually get to Alice before she hits the ground. On your hit and the remaining damage, you actually feel the snake, basically, you feel its spine snap and press out against your blow. As you kill it, it just kind of cartwheels off. Known as a shadow, it's called a shadow viper. This creature is known as an ambush predator. After its initial bite, it will hold back until its prey succumbs to its poison, at which point it will eat it at its own leisure.
It's not going to eat anything.
Oh, fuck you.
Morwood, after your initial kind of stumble and fall, you're able to pick yourself up. and-
Covered in mud.
Yeah.
Still.
What is Dorman and Arthur?
He's just sitting here wondering why everybody ran off. Because I didn't hear it.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Dorman is going to
Nobody
go.
said anything. They just
Yeah,
Check
screamed
on-
Drax's name. So, and I didn't sound like I was calling him for a happy thing.
I also screamed,
Oh,
oh,
that's what they're
shit,
calling it?
before we went
A
running.
happy thing?
What
I
are
don't
you doing,
know.
Dorman?
I'm going to go check on Alice.
I wasn't like, yay, Draxus. Like, no, I was like, Draxus.
So, roll me a medicine check, and you as well, Drax, as you made it to this.
Can I make it a survival?
We can do survival for you, yeah, that'll work.
11.
11,
That is a 14.
14.
Doing nothing wrong.
Get fucking
Exactly. You just not go forward.
So, between the two of you, you're able to see that this poison, while initially very potent, Alice's body is starting to kind of like fight off most of the effects. You can see slight movement, color returning. Rest will bring her back to full health. Initially, what would happen normally is the snake would bite her once. She would then eventually go to 1 HP, and then it would just make its 2 strikes to just essentially kill her. So right now, just rest will bring her. If you have any sort of like purified poison type stuff,
I will.
Norman, you could attempt like a nature roll and maybe see if any of the local plant life. What are you doing?
Lesser restoration.
Oh, or
With
bad.
the poison condition.
Yeah. So Norman, as you're like looking for Atlas plant. King's Foil, where are you? You. Meanwhile, Trax is
Meanwhile, I'm doing what the third wheel in The Hobbit did. Start chanting in Quenya. Start out of nowhere.
Drax, as you cast your spell, and Alice, you feel as that condition leaves, your body you actually feel your HP return to its normal amount. The poison condition having what was constricting you down to 1 HP, literally slowing your heartbeat to a point where it was like struggling to work.
As you wake up, you see me going, shoot that snake! To the air. It's already gone.
go away. Oh, it's trying to roll initiative.
Oh.
There it goes.
There.
You're trying digital.
Yeah.
There.
Thank
No.
you. Oh, it's fucking danger noodle.
Yes, you probably should not have grabbed onto the local wildlife.
I was picking up wood. Oh,
I'm gonna
They
go
didn't
look
have
at the wood that she
Someone
dropped.
who is familiar with the woodlands help you next time.
That's
What kind of wood did she grab?
it's over there.
She has what looks to be pieces of some sort of maybe pine, good for a lighter tinder. She does have some pieces of like white oak, some harder wood that will take a little bit to get started, while we'll burn for a good long while.
It's like my family was with trees.
Okay.
Just next time you go out for wood,
I didn't used to have this problem.
Have you heard of the buddy system?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to be condescending or nothing.
So Archimedes, you're currently sitting
She's
there
just disappointed
working
she
on
got
a,
bit by a
a
snake.
hand pump for a well with a mostly prepared and skinned deer carcass hanging nearby.
I don't like that
Just
smell
my
too much.
twigs.
We better take care of that before that gets smelling worse.
just go and get some rest by the fire, okay?
Okay.
You said a shadow labor?
Shadow Viper.
Pick up my little sticks my tail was holding to be useful.
By the way, had you rolled an even number, would have bitten you on the tail.
I'd be so mad.
Just one part of your tail swollen.
As the
very end of
fire
it, this
is
ball
going,
that
I'm gonna
just drags
cut off
on the ground.
the two hindquarters, hang them over, and let it begin to cook.
Oh, that smells good.
It's easy to make a quick like lean-to spin. You can hang those. That's no problem.
Of course.
Salt.
I mean, you are the cleric. Yeah, you have.
Pepper.
He has baits. Let's see what he is on a fire.
I have foodstuffs.
Yeah.
And I have all kinds of herbs and spices and
So-
ingredients.
Because you're part druid, you're not opposed to
Yes.
him cooking the beer? Meh.
I don't see a reason why druids should care if an animal's being
Oh, I'm just asking
eaten.
if your character's taking that stance or not.
I was kidding.
He's a dragonborn.
That thing did the stupid again?
Can't dragonborns be maybe
Okay.
cruelty free? I don't know. Uh-oh.
I did the thing again.
No.
We did a thing again.
Yeah.
We got
TikTok
this.
being dumb.
TikTok.
Clock top.
Shame on you, TikTok. Everyone, shame
Thank
the
you,
TikTok.
Shame. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I don't have a bell on me. Shame.
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 Who's Shane?
Come
The
back.
guy I work
Come
with.
back,
Oh.
shame.
All right. So, as you're now
Not really
reaching
Shane,
into
it's
like
just Scotty.
you're the time wise you're getting to be like 8. Because that was very quick. About 8:30. It's pushing toward 9 o'clock. I want someone to roll me a party luck roll.
Law?
Not you.
Alice.
Who hasn't rolled tonight?
By the way, while
You rolled? No.
we're all doing this, I'll
Yeah.
relay the information about the swamp thing that I saw.
Okay, so because you relay that, anyone who is initially from Corsia, roll me either nature, history, or arcana. You are from the Crush.
I forget Portia's clutches and clutches.
Corsia
You
is
said nature, history, or what?
or
Arcana.
arcana. I just need to know what you rolled and what skill.
18 in history.
History. Okay.
All -1. 11.
Okay.
21, and I'm gonna say Arcana.
Okay. So, we'll start with the history. Oprek made many advancements in biology and technology through magic. One of which was the creation of entities that appeared, of creatures that appeared to be either like reflections or just perversions of life. He loved working with plants because for some reason plants seem to be more resilient to the various changes. You heard tell that he actually created a plant that could use, it was a carnivorous plant that could use the bodies to actually increase its own mass and size. And at times there was rumors and certain, different lore where the plants would become ambulatory. He called these snicker snaps because of the sound they made when they ate. Arcana check. For a similar thing, you know that certain parts of Corsia are still teeming with the magics that Oprek forced into the land through his experiments. The Griphold Swamp used to be known as Grindhold. Yes,
Did you say Snicker snacks like the candy bar?
Snickers Snap.
Snap. Okay.
Like the snapping of limbs and
Yeah.
trees.
I wanted to double check that in my notes.
So, Griphold Swamp used to be known as Grimeshold Bay. It was a large inner lake that opened to the Yorick Ocean. Sorry, the Yorick Ocean that sits next to Corsia. When Oprek fell, there was actually a mass explosion that occurred from a ship within the center of the bay, and caused the entire bay to almost drop and drain at the same time. Over the next few decades, whatever was in that explosion forming the Griphold Swamp, this mass release of necrotic and evil energies.
What was the bay again?
Grimeshold Bay.
Grimes Hold.
Hold, H-O-L, Grimeshold Bay.
H-O-L?
Yes, just Grimeshold, H-O-L.
Is it 2 words or one word?
One word. Grimes,
So
H-O-L.
some people may pronounce it as Grimstroll. Grimstroll.
No, everyone in Corsia called it this one, yeah.
Just making sure
I know,
where the letters are.
Yes, Grimeshold Bay.
Cuff.
So, with the Arcana roll, you are pretty sure that whatever this initial entity was, the energies that permeate the Griphold Swamp have worked its way into it and mutated it or changed it in some way to where it can use the very environment to cloak itself and pull from the environment to sustain itself.
So hearing on Dorman's description of the creature, like, my eyes go wide for a second, but like, I don't know if I've ever actually heard of another creature that has anything similar to me
Yeah.
in that sense.
Actually, Maureen, did you beat a 20?
Mm-hmm.
If you beat the DC of 20, you actually will know, you have heard of this creature before. The locals call it a bog striker.
So this one in particular is Bog Strider, but the group is.
The initial monster was called a Snicker Snap.
Some Wonderland bullshit.
I mean, not that far. Okay.
Because the locals thought that a cutesy name like a Snicker Snap was not good for something that's
Yeah,
fucking
really.
terrifying. We want to give it a name that tells people to stay away. I know, we'll call it Jeff.
From Derek.
From Inspiration Jeff.
You may pass around.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I got it.
He wants to know
Okay,
what
so
the
what
note
it
is.
says is if there's a Vorpal blade inside their Snicker snack, I am Jabber walking my ass back to Brackish Blade.
No, the Vorpal Blade is not in the Snicker Snap.
missed opportunity.
I know, right?
You know what I just said?
Yes. Yes. The fact that there is one, and particular one.
The Vorpal Blade is not in the Snicker Snap. Okay.
So, you saw this creature. What was it doing?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you.
Oh, came out and ate the gut pile from the deer, and then it disappeared back into the water.
How tall is it? Like I really want to know more details about what he saw.
I will relay every possible detail.
So the bony protrusions and the movements made this thing almost seem like its form was being held together by the muck and mire. The actual core itself looked to be about like 4 foot diameter. You could tell at certain points where those tendrils came out, that was the part of the initial creature. So it probably reached a good like 8 feet back into this creature's body. The head, that cervine head that would kind of float around on a very like stringy sinew neck.
What size category is this thing?
It would be huge.
Oh, I didn't realize it was. I thought it was large.
No, it's
No, it's huge.
like its head stretches up to a good 12, 15 feet.
Okay, I missed that part.
So yeah,
I
the
thought I was
entire
overly
length of its
knowledgeable
body is
for
going to be
the
about
kitty
20
flick, but I
foot
guess
long,
I'm not.
about 6 foot wide. But again, everything is so nibble in movement that the initial core is only going to be about like
It's hard to get a real.
it's hard to get a
read
real
on.
yeah. It's like you can't see, you don't know how deep a tree's root system goes in until you can actually look at it.
I also now think of the Five Nights at Freddy's game where the spaghetti monster at the end of at Security Breach.
I know what you're talking
Yep.
about.
Yeah.
Technically, it was a sister
It's a bunch of
location
wires and stuff.
You were able to give a good
Yeah.
description of this thing
Yeah.
that you saw.
Not quite innard, but like it's more than just innard. Not sister location. It's a little different part.
You're talking about the big one at
The
the
big
end,
one,
which is still technically entered.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are they? Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a bunch of Five Nights at
And
Freddy's
how-
lore that I'm just not here for. 'Cause I-
Anyway, sorry.
And how far was this thing from here?
From about the forest itself about a 3 mile, maybe 3 mile hike, and then that thing you saw another football field into it. Though you get the sense of how easily it seemed just to move into the water. Wherever the water of the grip hold is, this thing could possibly be.
That-
And it goes without saying that even if we seek shelter in the mill, we need to have watches.
Agreed.
Mhm.
Who wants to take first watch? Alice, you go rest.
Yes.
I'll take first watch.
I'm not moving away from the fire. It smells good.
No. I'm assuming we made the fire a little bit away from the mill. I don't know how far. Not inside the mill.
No,
Not
the
inside
chairs
the
were.
mill. No fire inside the
No.
mill.
No,
There was a
the-
creek. That was a
The
chair.
fire
No.
inside the mill was okay now. We let it air out. It was when we first opened up it.
You've opened the large double doors and kind of let the air settle in and everything. So.
The stagnant air was the problem.
Yeah. So who is taking first watch? Dorman.
I can sit with you because I'm not sleepy. I'm a little adrenaline rushed from the poison and snake rope situation.
You can rest. I
I'm
only have to meditate, so like I can,
He does too.
yeah, I can just chill.
Well, you can take the second
Yeah,
meditation
the second
time
one.
zone.
Yeah,
You can split it into 3 equal watches and just 2 people during the watch.
yeah, that's fine.
I don't mind staying up a little bit.
Oh,
It makes it a lot more, makes it better for you when the monsters show up.
Using this as a reference, how big is the pelt from that deer?
That's a
Or
good
cape,
reference.
I guess it would say.
That's fairly. The
Let's
cape
2 by
probably
4.
be about a little over, maybe like 2 1/5 of the third one, and then so probably be
Yeah, so it's a 4x4,
about here.
right?
Yeah, so about
Okay.
most of this part here.
All right, 2.5 by 2.
2.5 by 2.
I was gonna say here.
It's a decent size cape.
Yeah. So
Alright. So, first watch. Each of you roll me perception checks, please.
Oh god, that would be stupid shit. Don't worry about it.
no.
I'll tell you later.
20.
Better than my 12.
Okay.
I literally cannot wait.
So, as your 4 companions kind of find areas to bed down for the evening, what are Dorman and Alice doing as they sit around the fire?
I told you I was not very naturally inclined.
It's okay. I'm not very, not nature. I'm not very civilly civilized.
I can tell.
Don't hurt yourself.
It was very good, dear.
Thank you.
I don't remember the last time I've had wild game.
Forest does provide.
At some point, I stick my head back outside from the mill. Is the meat done yet?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is
So
well
we're
after.
well
this
past
is
eating.
way after. This is well past eating.
There might be
Okay.
some left over.
I can just imagine just you crawling out and going,
I wouldn't be crawling up. He's like tiptoeing, like. Yes. Sorry.
All right. So, anything else that Dorman and Alice like to talk about or discuss?
Beside part of the country killing you, how are you enjoying Corsia?
It's colder than what I'm typically used to, but
Oh, we haven't even got to the coldest part of winter yet.
the bear does pretty well for me.
Are you even wearing a shirt under there?
No.
Okay, you might need one of those.
We'll see.
Okay. I mean, I had to yell at Nemo to get some gloves,
Well,
and he's very fire inclined.
pretty much how I'm dressed year round.
Bad about that.
Feet and hands are pretty much all I need.
Oh.
As long as they're warm and
We'll get you some
Mobile.
socks then.
bare feet.
Is it Terry Crews, the one that can do the pectoral thing?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I imagine you could do.
He does a lot more than, like, I've seen a video of him, like, he's doing, like, his abs and his
Yeah,
arms and his biceps, and, like, they've
But he
got
can
some
do all of
sensors.
it.
It could be completely fake.
it's
I don't know,
partly fake,
but it's
yeah.
hilarious to watch because he's just, like, flexing all of his muscles and it's making the drums go and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, what? Yeah. I'm just saying it may be partially or wholly fake, but I would believe it. So.
Who wants second watch?
I'll take it.
Who do you mess this? Who do you two wake up? Let's do it this way.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Who do you wake up?
When should we wake up? Get a D4 out.
I like this better. I'm gonna so for round for watching. I'm just gonna ask who do you wake up?
Volunteer is the only one that gets to choose.
Yep.
Uno dos tres catorce. Damn it, I can't read.
It's dark. I want to see what dice has 1, 2, 3, 14.
I know, yeah.
Number 1 and number 4.
Okay.
I'll get the elbow.
So Draxus and
Archimedes.
Owlboy.
I think that's how we were going to split up anyway.
Boy.
Darling, wake up. It's your turn.
I was going to school.
That's cute.
Owls are nocturnal.
I can't.
just like picks
Until
you
you
up.
make us stay up all day.
Just like slowly pick you up. Come on, it's time to go outside.
Imagine he's like a poof ball, like he had kind of like.
Just like pats you on the back like a toddler.
So Dorman, how do you wake up Draxus?
Sets you down.
Just like nudge his shoulder with my foot. Believe it's your turn.
All right. Anything unusual?
Other than everything?
Relatively speaking,
It's quiet so far.
There's crickets.
that's what I'm asking for.
Tree
Thank
frogs.
you very much.
No, Miss Pennyworth, I don't want another slice.
What?
Nara's talking out of her sleep.
Dorman makes a mental note. Who the fuck is Penny?
It's a telltale game. Telltale.
So
What the fuck?
as
What did you
night
do?
as the night
Yeah.
continues on, I need Draxus and Archimedes
I gotta go pee. Hold up.
to make me perception checks.
If I lay near you.
Not at all.
Thank you. Bed, like making a little nest and sleeping next to him. Comfort.
I got a 15.
15.
Share the bear cloak.
There's a natural 20 for a 23.
So, Draxus, Archimedes, as the two of you settle in for your watch, what do y'all do? What do you talk about?
Making tea.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm sitting here making a beaker with coffee, just cowboy coffee.
Yeah,
just
very
the grounds,
maker.
water and the grounds in it, and just. Because we already discussed your how you kind of got into religion and fireside, didn't we?
I believe a little bit, maybe.
What is not my fault. It's really, really dark.
I didn't think it was gonna storm, but that maybe I don't know.
Only luck roll.
It was a 19.
There is a little bit of cloud cover moving in, but it's just like the very wispy kind of cloud. Nothing points to a storm coming in this evening.
Just a really bright, lightning bug.
Really bright dragonfly.
So-
Holy fuck.
No. So when it says dragon or lightning bug and dragonfly, it's a mix, but they don't tell you it is a dragon fly. Yeah. So what do you usually normally do to help keep that running smooth? You keep your armor from rusting. Do you have a routine?
It's actually a bit of a prayer.
Oh, okay.
I asked for Luna Kira to make sure my armor is well so I can protect those I care about.
That would cut down on downtime.
Speaking of
Strange bugs, okay.
speaking of protecting,
Shh, not allowed.
speaking of starts doing what seems to be like runic symbols with his hand. And he's going to do a ritual for Lehman's tiny hut. I forgot I had it.
As you watch as Draxus, his talon, almost talon claw like finger begins to trace, where it passes through the air, much like the scene in Harry Potter Deathly Hallows where they're casting into the different wards. How the air seems to trail like water behind you, drawing the runes as the ripples move outward, actually forming the pieces of the hut around you.
There. Now we should be safe from any ne'er-do-wells.
It's still probably good to keep an eye out, just so we know
Oh,
what's out
by
there.
far we must keep our eyes open. Anything unusual we shall report to whoever we decide to wake up next.
Fair enough.
At least now we are comfortable and dry if the weather decides to turn.
That's true. Curiosity, where did you learn to bake like that at the house?
Oh, I was actually, my first duties at the monastery were kitchen boy.
What bumped you up from kitchen boy to what you are today?
It was part of the training. You had to learn how to care for others in some manner, whether you be a medic or you be a cook. Being a cook, you care for others and make sure they get the nutrition they have for the day.
All right, that's good to know. The whole time Archimedes is like taking little notes because this is all stuff he hasn't heard, and part of his thing is he likes learning new things. So he's just got like a little notepad. He's writing
And
some of the stuff
cooking
down.
is not too far away from what you do anyway.
Not at all. That's
It's alchemy.
All
think she might have-
chemistry, baby.
I think she might have coughed something up in her sleep.
You might. She might come out for another snack. Do not let her. She's clearly got some form of acid reflux.
Send you the paper.
That's too real. Come on.
So,
We didn't get into this fantasy game for acid reflux.
as Archimedes and
How
Draxus,
dare you give me sleep apnea?
as Archimedes and Draxus continue their watch, you notice that through the translucent orb of Bleedman's tiny hut. The flames, the shadows and the light that the flames cast out was a little bit distorted, making it kind of dance variously across the different grasses and such. What was your perception?
Mine was 15.
15. Drax, as you just kind of look out, watching it kind of play through the lens-like orb of Leomans. You're just watching, enjoying the evening. Archimedes, as you're looking over the area, you watch the shadows move and dance, and why didn't that shadow move like it was supposed to?
I'm just gonna kind of sit there and watch, but I'm just kind of lightly nudge Draxus and tilt my head. Nope, not gonna tilt my head because then I'd have to take my eyes off of it and then just point.
It's one little feather fingered.
Yes, because our eyes do not turn.
Yeah. They're stuck in their
They
sockets.
can't watch tennis.
Oh, they can.
They can, it's just their head, their neck gets very exhausted after a while.
Where he points at, you see almost like, and again, had he not pointed out, you wouldn't see it as the flame moves back and forth. It's just the perfect lens effect of your orb is letting that shadow come to stark relief. And you see as the flames move that shadow does not dissipate or change with it. On a natural 20, you become aware of 3 others similar that just appear to be sitting there. They're about 3 feet tall. Just a strange, like deeper black than the surrounding night. Roll me an insight check. I'll let you roll it as well, Drax. Actually, no, you weren't. I'm sorry, you weren't there for it. I can't let you roll it. It was Nemo, not Draxus.
Oh no. I've just been friends.
You said insight?
Insight.
That's a 10.
On a 10, your brain knows it's seen something similar before. It's trying to latch on to the issue. It's working to process it. What are the two of you doing while this is happening?
At this point, Draxus is more or less like trying to pay attention, looking around, and since he pointed out these figures, it's like, oh crap, how
Like
many more are there?
you both have dark vision, correct?
Yeah.
I have hella dark vision.
I have half his dark vision.
So 60 feet?
No, 120
120 token, perfect
to
then.
300.
So
Yeah.
as you are both looking out, what you see
That lightning again.
as you're both looking out, what you see is it's not something hiding in the darkness. It's almost like shadow, nothing,
The darkness.
and the shadows of night. It's like whatever this is, it's almost like there's a void in the night, just the ambient area itself. Like something has cloaked itself magically from you.
You cast magic missile. I mean,
I'm doing the old Dr. Demento skit.
oh no, I understand.
Call him that.
But because the way Tiny Hut is, I could stick my hand out there with the wand.
Roll me another. Actually, make this one a history check with advantage.
History. It's a 15.
Perfect. That's when it clicks in. That void, that almost like nothing. You saw it a time before in the sewer system beneath Brackish Bay, when one of those shadowy rat-like creatures was observing you.
It's almost like it's poking its head out of a. I don't want to say blur, but what's the one of blink? Like
Essentially,
it's passing
it's-
between the.
It's using the ambient darkness, but because there's nothing to cast a shadow, so to speak, it looks a little bit different than just the ambient dark.
So it's basically shadow walking without the shadow.
Essentially, in a way, yeah.
Don't be.
Almost like a hide in plain sight type effect.
I don't want this would be a Darkness Falls kind of situation.
And I'll let you know on their natural one, they have no idea you perceive them.
Ooh.
Actually, if we're in Tiny Hut, can they see us?
I believe it's a translucent orb.
Let me actually
You can
consult
change
that.
the outside of it.
All of the creatures and objects. Until the spell changes, you can command the interior dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it is transparent from the inside.
Okay.
So I would
So it's like-
camouflage it as if the mill
It's
is,
kind of like that sandstony color.
yeah, just kind of disguising the dome as the mill.
Okay.
Interesting.
But it's still clear enough that
I want to say
light is
because
coming from
it's only a
it.
20-foot diameter, you'll be able to get the local area of where all your compatriots are.
Yeah, that's
Which is only about like half the size of the middle of the area you're sitting. So it's big enough that everybody's in it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Yeah.
give us more protection from anything outside.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, did we tell you about the rat incident? With the children in the sewers?
God, it's
When you say
Only somewhat that you had found a Underking
yeah, for lack of better
and
terms,
waterboarded a man with mayo.
too far forward. We need to back it up. Down in the sewers.
Oh,
Okay, so the Underking, when he originally, well, not the Underking and not the guy pretending to be the Underking, but the thing that was pretending to be the guy that was pretending to be the Underking was actually made up of these weird shadowy rats. And that's what those things are.
I'm going to sum up what you said as in very bad thing, making up a bunch of rats, and now those are watching us.
Yes. But those rats are not rats, but
Shadowy things.
that, yeah. That's the best way to explain it.
Do I know anything from, like, anything that I have been taught as a cleric towards these things?
Well, and
Something like this?
we also would have used the term Meyer King because we learned that from the captain of the
Yeah.
guard when we were describing this thing to him. So maybe a Meyer King, does that make sense?
Give me.
all you just need is a nightlight.
We can do several things. Either Arcana, Religion, or History.
Let's see.
You know which stat is used.
Let's see. It's gonna be religion since that's the highest one for me out of those three.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good roll. Total of 23.
On 23 in religion. You know that much as the demons and the infernals can send shadow demons, imps, into the prime plane to do their bidding, and these entities have an ability to cloak themselves in various ways. Of the multitude of ways that Oprek and other the multiple ways that Oprek and his experiments would mimic certain effects, certain things that the gods would do, you get a sense that whatever these creatures are, they are of that sort of lineage. But on the Meyer King, you're not very familiar with the lores and legends, of course, as you aren't initially from here. But being a cleric, being a student of knowledge, you remember reading something about the Meyer King. There was a rhyme that you can't recall, but there was a line about how that he moves about unseen, claiming those who have been bad. You remember the writer discussing the various prose of this poem, perhaps being some way that it can magically cloak itself or observe those that it wishes to take.
Question.
Yes.
Are these shadow figures watching them or just they moving about?
They appear just to be stagnant, and you can tell that their attention is focused. They can tell their attention is focused toward.
Okay.
If that is the case, then I hope they do not understand that this is not what it is.
That this is what it isn't.
If they know this is just a tiny hut they can pass through.
Oh, you lucky bastards.
Dang.
A high-pitched note reverberates through the night, raising the scruff of your feathers, sending a reptilian shiver of primal fear down your neck. Thankfully, because magical effects cannot extend through the dome, you don't have to make the saving throw.
What about us?
Good job.
They are
You
they're
animal
all
dance.
Catholic. The Leomans are Catholic, everybody. But you watch as that note rings out. You literally see that the area where these shadows were, it fades back into normalcy, almost like the things fading out of existence or moving away. After a moment, you all get a sensation, you as well, Archimedes men get the sensation that wherever these things were, they are gone.
What was that noise?
I don't want to know what it is. Whatever it was, it probably had some evil effect.
You can attempt a perception check to get a little bit more information on it.
I was about to say, should we be
You
more
either
afraid
have
of things that
proficiency
scared
with
stuff?
wind
Or...
instruments.
Proficiency with women.
What would you consider a bagpipe?
A wind instrument.
Yeah.
Also, that's a second natural 20 on perception.
Damn,
I
okay.
have proficiency in cooking utensils. Are those wind instruments?
No, but they might count as triangles. Ding, 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 ding.
Or the spoons could be percussion.
True.
You heat the teapot kettle up raw.
See, there you go. There's my wind
Any
instrument.
lady.
I know.
My
Ricky
perception
knows what this
check
is.
was an 18.
Drax is you could tell that the note was not, it was being made with an instrument. It wasn't a whistle, it wasn't a call, it was not naturally made.
It was amplified by something.
On a natural 20, it was the hollow sound of a flute, but not made of metal, almost akin to a reeded flute or some sort of wooden flute. And there was an obvious layering of power within the note that you're sure, had you not been inside the hut, it would have had some effect on you. And the fact that these creatures not only reacted, but not only did they signal that they reacted to it, that whoever blew this note is the force behind it. There is some entity controlling these shadowy rats.
Because of where we were sitting, kind of within the mill, is it too much reverberation, or would I be able to get a general direction from which the note came?
On a natural 20, the note came somewhere from the north.
Basically, that is my understanding. North.
Correct. Toward the direction of the border mire.
Okay. It came from the swamp. So sorry.
Sorry.
Should we close that door?
I would say warn those that we wake up next.
I don't know. I guess we're on.
Oh, Jesus
Wait,
Christ.
how far are we from the door did we keep it? Here's the first question: did we keep it open or did we shut it?
I mean, you're not here up, so.
I mean, yeah, I've been meditating the whole time.
I would say
So,
we would
like,
have had it shut just for the extra layer of protection.
Okay.
But hopefully I can set Lehman's tiny hut that if you wanted to open it and step outside to take a piss or whatever,
Do not piss in the hut.
We're very close.
whatever you do, don't piss where you sleep.
Oh yeah, you can finale to where the hut will. You can step outside the hut too. That's where the
Stop
fire is
snoring.
and that kind of stuff. You can step outside of the hut to kind of glean around what's happening.
Well, it was less of that and more of a, I don't know if I want to leave the hut to close the door if it is still open.
Yeah, door should probably be shut.
The door is facing the west. That large double set of doors will be facing towards the west.
us. But whoever we wake up, we warn them, let them know that this group of Meyer Kinglings are wandering about and are from, where did you say?
The sewers.
The north, from the sounds of that thing.
The north.
Oh.
So just warn them of the direction it came from. Tell them to keep a good eye on that. In the morning, we divulge what we found to everyone.
And hopefully we can avoid going that direction tomorrow.
Unfortunately, I believe where we're going is northward.
Is that direction. That.
Didn't we? Yeah, we need to find a transport portal to.
Oh, we found the portal. We know exactly where it is.
Gotta get to it.
Just
Yeah.
gotta get to it.
Yeah.
Draxus recommended. Anything else for the evening?
I think we're gonna kind of just drink our teas and coffee and a little more.
Just
By the way, Dorman and Alice, they rolled a natural 20 for their stealth checks with you two. And literally for you two was a nat 1 for the stealth check.
oh boy. Which means they knew nothing was
Was it-
up
My
previous,
my
and
perception
then I
check
put
was a
up
nat
10
20.
hit.
It was a nat 20?
for a total of a 24. I don't know what that means for them. But my
It is
perception
stealth,
check was
but
a
it's
nat
Wait
20.
now.
That's
but-
I would argue that it probably, like, if we're just going natural 20 for natural 20, they would cancel each other
Yeah.
out. But
Magic
Devil sight.
Extra dimensional Master Darkness. I'm GM and I can't think of a good reason why.
Recovering from poison.
Fair.
I'm a GM and I can't think of a good reason why right now.
I'm the GM.
It's fair. We didn't stream last week.
Yeah,
We were drinking.
we're picking up on
Yeah.
everything.
So, Draxus and Archimedes, who, oh who, no pun intended, are you going to wake up for?
Oh.
The bell.
Oh, the bell. Okay, the
Oh, I
bell.
thought the
No,
no.
I
I thought
forgot.
it was nose.
For 2 seconds, I was like, "What the?" But
No,
no,
it's
I
just-
forgot that
the
I'm
bell
wearing.
is just.
I forgot that I'm wearing a bell now because I'm a.
He was doing the nose.
Kiki.
I'm like, that's so rude.
Morrowind, you very clearly hear and feel your bell be thumped.
You realize that I'm meditating. You could have just been like, "Hey," and that was unnecessary.
Necessity is, dependent on who decides it's necessary. I thought it was. By the way, the rats are back. I'm going to bed.
What the?
Wake up, Nar.
You just do.
Mr. Jefferson, I love
yeah, are you like
smoking.
perched up on?
So Alice is snoring her ass off. Like
Miss
Yeah.
Nar.
she doesn't have a
Really?
pillow.
She's getting all the sleep
Snoring.
that Nicole didn't get.
Yes, I only got 2 hours.
Is something going on?
No. Well,
I don't
I
have.
can't
like
say
almost
everything
7 foot tall or
is
some shit.
absolutely
Yes.
fine.
I also don't have a pillow.
But
so
no
I'm
need to be tense. Just be watchful.
trying to do like the arm thing.
We came across, well, actually it was Archimedes that found them. A group of those little shadowy things that apparently you came across in the sewers with the Underking.
They're here.
Apparently, and they went northward. And luckily it seems like no,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
they have not actually spotted us, or if they did, they're slightly confused. But I've set up a hut. A magical hut. They cannot see in, and no magics can affect us. Just stay within. From there to there.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright.
I've been ready the whole time.
I've been falling for 30 minutes.
Morrowind
Does I feel like Sam Reich?
Yep.
I've been here the whole time.
Yep.
That was
So,
me this
Morrowind and
morning.
Nar.
Yeah.
What were perception checks?
Okay. I'm very diligent, being what Drax
All right,
said.
come on.
So
Who's gonna keep up the streak, or who's gonna break it?
with a total of, I got a natural 18.
Okay.
I think I have like a +3.
Okay.
Yeah, it keeps unfreshing.
Son of a
Whatever, if
mother.
that's a word.
The unfresh.
That's what it's doing every time.
She did it. We
That's
kept the
one.
streak.
Okay.
That was my nickname in high school.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Alright.
So,
What up?
21.
21.
Boom!
Also, why don't you roll me a luck roll?
What?
Roll me a luck roll.
Well, la la la.
14.
14. As the two of you kind of settle in, after about an hour or so, to the west of you, you hear a soft rumbling
My ear
noise.
twitches.
As you know, about a 3-day walk or about a 3-day journey in that direction, you'll reach the,
That's not west,
the
this is west.
coastline of Corsia. And you can already feel the cold air coming in off as the breezes blow through. There's probably like a rainstorm moving in off the coast, kind of coming in pretty soon. It's dropping the temperature a few degrees, so you kind of huddle around the campfire on a natural 20.
But the campfire's not inside the hut, right?
Did you affix the label sign out over the campfire? Or?
I thought it
I
wasn't.
would hope.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Well, you can control the temperature on the inside.
Yeah, so that is true. I can control the temperature, so the campfire could have been taken out entirely.
Anyway,
Once I set it up, of
Mostly
course.
for
if
light.
it's in the hut, I'm roasting these Brazilian beans.
Okay. As the two of you are kind of settled in, what are you know what? This is not a question I've asked before. What are Morwen and Nar talking about?
Oh God.
Come on!
This conversation better be comedy gold.
Kind of want to turn all cameras to them at this point.
Ah!
How you doing?
You asking me or the audience?
Yes. Oh no, Morwen's able to break the fourth wall.
Oh no!
More cold.
I mean, I look. I don't know if she's been clean since she fell in the mud. So I'm like, she's so
Very
sad.
dirty. Oh my. I don't know if it's the cat in me or just the me, but like I'm not enjoying the fact that I'm covered in mud.
I take out like a handkerchief. Like, here.
Morwen, I'll let you know that there is the water trough that's filled with water that is, while not maybe drinkable, you can still take a bath with it. You've also heated water by this point. Only issue is you have to step outside of the hut to reach where the water is.
Quick question.
Okay.
Yes.
Real quick. On the trough.
Yes.
Is it made of wood, metal?
Or stone.
Wood trough, iron bindings.
Okay.
Okay. Then I will not have been able to do what I was going to do.
Were you just gonna run and jump in it?
No, I was going to set a fire underneath the trough.
Oh.
Bath. Make a hot bath.
Well, to also boil the water
Boil
so
water.
it's drinkable for the
Yeah.
oxen.
Well, he did the purify.
No, not
No,
yet.
you didn't.
no,
It's
you
still
can't do that
morning.
until in the
Oh
morning.
shit.
Yeah, you're still dirty.
We had
Unless you
discussed
proceed.
boiling, and I had set up since he said it technically wasn't
Again,
hot.
no
Right.
reason.
Setting up a
Wait.
distillation.
And
I
I will say what's
did.
funny is the fact that you guys started boiling water made him think, oh, I don't need to purify water in the morning, so he's not
got
going to
it.
have it ready in the morning. He just-
Tell you what, I will say this. I will say that you boiled enough water that it's still sunlight. It's very cold by this point. It's kind of tepid. But you can still use that to like kind of wash the mud.
That's fine. I have absolutely no qualms
While
Okay.
she's doing that,
about stripping in front of people because I have.
while she's doing that, I have
Stripped
my
in front
hands
of
up to
people.
my face. Though I have no
Nice.
binoculars.
Yeah.
I am diligently looking out for shadows.
I'm just
and rats.
awkward.
Shadows, rats, and shadowy rats.
Yeah.
Shadow rats.
Morwen,
Shadow rats.
as you were cleaning yourself,
Butt naked.
you hear in the distance this soft, almost a
Son of a bitch.
Is there a peeper out there?
Morwen hears
Sorry.
it.
It's just heavy mouth breathing.
Just Shit, I forgot where the shadow rats.
Sorry.
Culminated for one.
I'll get back to the point with
They're
the
not.
rats.
They're not peeping Toms. They're peeping Jerry's.
I'm just gonna scream out and holler our nipples to the wind. Help!
I'm coming!
This is exactly how I thought this watch was gonna go.
Coming with an hour, coming with a U.
Way forward.
I jog over next to where she's bathing him, like looking even more diligently with my hands. Obviously,
Alright.
that's
Let me use my special
So
goggles.
tell you what, Nar, roll me another perception check with advantage.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. They work!
He's got the handkerchief.
Double 8s right there. 2 fucking 8s.
It's just ironic because 8s look like this shape.
I know!
No, that's not good. I don't understand. Daddy, please no. I don't want to be punished.
I feel like an important character just died.
You only pick
Close
the
to
mic.
spiking.
Okay. So,
What did my eyes not see?
Morlin, in the distance, a part of where the Bordomar swamp pushes relatively closer, say within maybe only two or so miles, opposed to the 3 or so miles they reach out.
Okay.
You see something shifting inside the timberline. It appears to just kind of be moving from back in the darkness closer to the edge of the timberline. And again, you hear this kind of low.
I don't hear this.
You begin to hear something on the wind at this
Okay.
point, like as though the wind being blown in from the west and the northern area, it's kind of blowing the noise toward you.
Okay, I'm going to
What?
go back inside. I'm gonna get dressed. Go get the others.
I walk back inside. How would I tell them? I don't want to part of me wants to bang a gong because I'm actually proficient with that, but I don't.
No.
I know, I'm not.
Just walk in there and be like, I don't know. Go tell them like,
Morwin,
I'm naked and there's an enemy. I don't know what you need to say.
Morwin, roll me a D8.
Oh no! Morwen's standing outside nude and there's an enemy in the woods. I
Roll
don't.
me a D8.
You got this.
Breathe. D8.
I have made such a mistake. I just like
What kind of armor do you wear?
none right now.
No, but that's why I'm asking. Oh, like what kind of armor does she normally
What
wear?
her AC's gone down to?
Was take the prestidigitation.
The risk was calculated. The problem is,
I'm sorry.
Marwin's intelligence makes her suck at math.
So man, fuck my intelligence.
God damn it!
My intelligence is not bad. Apparently, it is not great though. It was a 4.
4. So.
It's mid at best right now.
So, in the 3/4 full moon, you're able to focus on something that is standing at the edge of that timber line. The figure is almost humanoid, were it not for the strange, shadowy bulge, growth. It's hard to make out. There's some mass on its back that seems to be adding, kind of disfiguring,
Dr. Manhattan.
disfiguring the silhouette of it.
Hump? What hump?
Even from this distance, you can tell this thing is staring right at you. And for a moment, you're not really sure. As you feel this intense, fear building in you. Only one
No.
Final perception.
Jesus, my kneecap, Derek.
I'm assuming you're not saying anything at the moment.
Well, you've run it. This is kind of happening.
Oh, okay.
No,
Alright.
no, I'm just standing out there trying to get my
Okay,
clothes on.
while that's happening, I'm going like I'm not kicking, but
Yeah,
I'm nudging with my foot, like
You're starting to wake people
like-
up. So, Morwen, your last perception.
I'm trying to use sign language, like let's go.
Please. Oh, thank God. Okay, hold on.
While she's looking that up, I do have a quick
Yes.
question. Those of us who have already done our watch, did we get 8 hours of sleep, or is this still within that long rest period?
This is yours. If when she begins to wake you up, this will be long enough for a long rest. You will come to awake.
So we will have a long rest.
Yes, you will have a
No
long
more
rest.
10 HP.
Yeah. 23.
23. As the figure turns away, you're able to see finally as the moonlight, that full, the 3/4 full moon finally shines onto it. It's not a hump or a growth or a pack. On this thing's back is a writhing mass of rats. As it moves back into the timberline, and we take our break for the evening.
We'll be back after these
Done.
messages.
With weapons.
Done.
We'll be don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be hanging around, taking questions. I want to stand up, bio breaks, stretch our legs. Let
Who was
everyone's
controlling the light?
yeah.
I was told to turn it down.
Okay, Margaret, yeah. Letting everyone's heart rates and blood pressure settle back down. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Weird Piper dude saw you naked.
Oh.
When he said bowls, I'm like, he's a paper. I wanted to say that, but I'm trying.
He's calibrated.
Hi guys, how are you? Sorry for the chaos. It's
Yes, quite a few of us are a little bit loopy. Not
What are
gonna
you
lie.
talking about? I'm just enjoying my time.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm enjoying playing D&D as a player.
Shield.
If you're wondering what I'm doing,
Don't worry about
no free advertisements.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh Lord, I'm up.
Good.
As I say, I'm wearing an advertisement kind of.
But
shirt.
if we have any questions from chat, go ahead and feel free to put them out there on TikTok. I do have TikTok open, so
Okay.
I'll be able to relay any questions you might have.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you did or not. It's so hard not to try not to interrupt him sometimes. I'm trying better
It's-
not to do that.
I'm not gonna lie, it is a practiced skill
Mm-hmm.
to remind yourself, oh yeah, we're on stream, we should
Yeah.
not crosstalk as much.
Yeah.
It is hard.
Yeah, this is only when I'm in the stream, one of like all my other games. Well, no, that's a lie. I stream on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday. And that's Murph's game at the bookshop, the author shop in Hattiesburg. Where I play a bard, Eric Cochran. Named Treble.
Treble or
Yeah.
trouble?
Treble, like bass,
okay.
treble.
Either one would work.
Oh, they use it all the
Keep your
time.
trash bags.
Trash bags, they're on the kitchen island. If you're,
Is it
Like-
like far left door?
it's on the same side as the oven.
Okay.
It's in one of those little pockets on the side.
They're magpie coloration Eric Cochran. And
Oh Lord, a magpie.
what?
I grew up in an area where there were a bunch of magpies, and one thing about them, it is illegal to kill them.
Yeah.
You wish you could though, because they got into dog food, they got into trash. Because if it shines, they go for it, or it's dog food and they'll eat it.
I don't play the character where like they always want a shiny thing. They're a bard, College of Ballard, so they're thing they want to collect is like hero stories. That's basically the thing that they try
But
to do.
still collecting stuff.
Not taking things from people, but yes, like,
Yeah.
asking a lot of questions like, oh, what did you kill then? And like, how did that happen? Blah 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 blah. Who survived? Yeah.
I can see that. That'd be kind of a full character.
Oh, and one of the instruments I play is a hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah.
I love the hurdy-gurdy. Also, as a bird, it's kind of hard to do some woodwind instruments, so that's why I kind of...
Yeah, the
one way to do
beat
it.
kind of makes it hard to like.
Yes, to have a pursed lip.
Which wind instruments unfortunately kind of require.
Yeah. I mean, I could definitely get modified ones, but no, I like the hurdy-gurdy as an instrument in general, so...
You can maybe use a recorder.
Potentially. Try. You have to modify it a little bit.
Have to like turn
Yeah.
down the angle
Yeah.
and then.
Yeah. No, I looked up like what D&D instruments they have that I could do that doesn't require a closed lip. I'm like, all right. Well, Hardigrade's not listed in one of them. Like, I asked the DM, like, hey, can I play this? And he's like, I don't care.
That's one thing with bards. Not a lot of bards I've seen being played, like their instrument even really matters. And
yeah.
that's kind of a sad thing about bards, since that's like their thing.
I mean, bard if you play music versus like a bard joke teller, bard actor,
Yeah.
bard.
But if you're an instrument bard, it's just kind of like, oh, he carries lute.
Yeah. I did do something where I don't remember who brought it up, either the DM or someone else, like how air curtains can be broken about flying and stuff. And so basically, and aesthetically, I wanted to do this anyway. Treble's loosely based off the Armadale Rooster from the Disney Robin Hood and yeah. And so like in that movie, Aladale uses his wings to strum his instrument.
Yep.
So I basically do the same thing. My Aerocrocant's more like the first edition Aerocrocans. I don't have extra arms and wings. I just have wings as my arms. So, what is the look for?
Alan the Dale.
Yeah.
What does my look for?
I don't know him.
Oh, okay.
I'm seeing Ricky like just take the broom and stabbing it into the ground.
There's a creature here.
Oh no.
Oh.
Is it a spider?
An arthropod, perhaps.
Where's your dustpan?
It's you leave the kitchen. There's a laundry room immediately to the. I'm going to give you guys the complete schematics of my house, TikTok.
Does anyone ask any questions?
So far, no.
Okay.
We did get a hi from Mechanical Raven, though.
Hi.
Hello. One day I'll meet you, I guess. I don't know.
Nothing is more depressing than ordering a wrap from somewhere and it comes to you like a Gordita Crunch bullshit from Taco Bell, like it's not a Subway wrap.
I never had their wraps before.
No, like this is
That's a shame.
supposed to be a chunky boy.
Like a burrito?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a burrito, not like whatever this is.
I used to get the flatbreads with
I'm just a chunky boy, chunky boy.
Outside.
I like how
Boy,
we ended up where Mormon's like, I'm gonna take a bath.
Did
during this
anybody
walk."
else decide you were going to see that thing?
Nope.
Good.
Something happened with Moffat's phone.
No.
Yeah, the stream's still going. I'm looking at it right now. It's just there's some sort of thing, ad or something in front of it.
Jesus.
It's verify the connection.
It's not Jesus. It's not.
Oh.
Not Jesus.
You said
Not in this house.
there's something wrong with it. And you said Jesus. It's like no, not Jesus.
Just the cut to his face
Yes,
at the
no
corner.
one. Just, and y'all were all having fun. Good. Keep it that way.
Hey,
Nobody saw the spider the size of that.
I saw the spider. I ignored the spider.
The size of that
Ignore
teeth.
the spooter.
Look, for my mental health, I'm going to ignore it.
God,
It's a good sized wolf spider. So that's what I told. I hope Ricky did.
No.
I told him to take it outside.
He kind of.
But
that
it was still
true.
jumping around when he swept it into the thing. That's
The
what
jumping
just came.
spider?
Jumping spiders are cute.
They are freaking adorable.
And part of my nightmares.
Have you
They're
seen
adorable.
Have you seen the cartoon? Is it
Lucas.
Lucas, the spider.
Yes,
Mhm.
and it has
So-
helped to an extent, but it has not fully helped her.
Yeah.
Listen, I used to live in a house when I was little that had what I called Cadillac spiders. They're big old house wolf spiders that would be like that big around.
Oh, damn.
And when they would bite you, they would leave like holes, like very definable holes in your body.
As large fangs will.
Yes, but
But
things
I
would
doubt-
happen where I would be like,
But I doubt their venom would do much anything more than a bee sting.
I'm allergic to like everything. So I would always break out in hives and start running a fever when I would get
I used to be
bit.
allergic to mosquitoes.
Okay.
Why is there something on my keyboard?
Oh.
I got snacks, but I brought these the other night.
Snacks. You're a snack. Okay.
Your mom just snapped.
But I'd be doing stuff like I'd be
Oh.
chilling in my bedroom floor and they would just like,
The joke I was saying,
Oh, yeah.
Holder is like, he says, make a perception roll. I was like, percept these nuts.
She's
It's a stupid joke. It doesn't.
She's gonna be a minute. So if you want to go ahead and sit down, she's gonna be a minute. She said, "You got room?"
I got caught.
You got this.
Sweet.
You can make it.
I was gonna make it that's the most part for me. Okay.
Shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. I will take your general sauce.
Please don't do that.
Oh, jeez.
And that you saw, I didn't shake it or anything. I
Oh,
just picked
It
it
was,
up.
it was ready to go.
So, any questions for us this evening?
You better
Just a
clean that up.
hello from
I am.
mechanical.
I'm just
Raven.
trying to like situate because
Apparently, her computer's fighting her.
Oh.
Uh,
Don't let Skynet win.
backward, forward, A, B, up.
Nope, I'm not gonna be mean. I was gonna say, I know a way to fix it. It's real simple. It's an old trick, you know, the control F4.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that.
You know how many kids wouldn't know what that did?
Oh, I mean, oh yeah, definitely.
Not to be
Oh, yeah.
confused with the shortcut for Tally and Caboose's team kill. That's Control FU.
Part of me wanted to say when I mentioned the monster from the security breach game is like for your younger folks.
For you younger people.
Yeah.
For you
Back in my day, Five Nights at Freddy's just had 4 animatronics and a secret gold one. Now there's too many new dang fangled animatronics.
And we
In a new fucking movie.
and we only had one battery and we were happy with it.
And 2 doors. And only one burnt the snoot.
Lord exists. Oh, I was something else. I can't remember now.
Back in my day, we only
Hey,
had
Moffat.
151
Oh, Moffat.
Pokemon and we were
I
happy
did tell
with
Brady when I
it.
talked to you
We
about
didn't
that.
even have 151.
There
Technically,
are
we had
people-
150, and they just told us
What
that was
is
the
it?
one.
What does that say? Help! You need to make it darker. Here, let me give you something a little bit brighter. I was gonna say there are young people out there that don't know that the sound of dial-up is dial-up, and they think it's the thinking sound.
Oh, I had a guy ask me
They
the
don't know
other
it's
day,
dial-up. They just think the brain
Had
fart thinking sound.
had a 21 or 22-year-old kid asked me the other day if I knew what anime was.
Do not speak the old magics to me. I was there.
I was there
It
for
was
you,
before our
Hakushu. For Inuyasha.
That shit
For
was
Cowboy
plus.
Bebops.
For Lupin the Third.
I mean, technically, what anime?
For Dragon Ball without the Z.
I think what the '60s is technically the first anime.
First
Manga.
mangas were
Yeah.
premiered in Japan in the 60s.
Yeah. Hi.
You
I
ready to
put
come sit?
spray cheese on a chip.
A lot.
The
Congratulations.
funny thing, the new hire that
I want a
we
cracker
actually
here
recently
now.
fired.
I think those chicken biscuits crackers in there.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
Oh, crackers. Those are cracker. I'm sorry.
The new
The
hire
chicken
that we
biscuit
recently
cracker with
fired
your stuff on it.
could not read military time. Even after we explained it.
It's actually Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Even
I
after
can
we explained
excuse
it.
that sometimes. It's weird. It's a weird concept. Isn't
We
it?
sat there and explained it to him multiple times.
Just
Look,
add
you
or
just
subtract
says we
one,
have to report
subtract
all our
off.
stuff
Yeah.
in military time.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Do you say 2,400 or 000 hours?
100. That's how you should.
We
Anyway.
used to work nights. We never did in military time.
Easiest way to do it is add 12. After 12, you add 12. That's why 1 o'clock.
Or
is
if you're
13.
looking at the military time, you subtract.
What about before? Okay.
420 would actually be 1620.
Oh, that's not what I meant. But
That's only if you're in the afternoon.
yeah, but
That is true.
Then it'd be 0420.
Then it'd be
If it's in the morning.
0420 if
I
you're
don't
getting up
know.
at 4 o'clock in the morning to blaze.
I mean, sometimes I do for work.
I know
Not
you
to
say
blaze.
to blaze, but all I can think of now is
To blaze.
Princess. The princess.
I'm not a witch, I'm your wife.
yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen it. Rewatch it.
All right, let's start. Get everybody back in here. We got about 5 minutes.
Shelby!
You just.
The timing was impeccable.
I feel like.
Get in, bitch. We're going copy.
No,
I
Shelby.
feel like you manifested whispers
Microphone.
extra here, and she didn't expect it. Like,
The mic is very
Time to go
sensitive.
storm the castle. And he's don't clap.
Well, it's-
No, I'm being serious.
I
'cause
know.
Now,
That's really, really
I want
sensitive.
to start looking into getting the lapel mics. That way we don't have to worry about. So it can be tuned to each one of us.
That is going to be an extremely dangerous game where I'm going to have to remember to turn that thing off.
yeah. Before doing the
Legends of Zindris After Hours with Shelby in the bathroom. No.
No, it's not going to be me in the bathroom. It's going to be me talking about things in the.
There is a mute all button that will be hit when we go on our breaks.
During
Good.
the streamy part?
Good.
Brilliant.
Because, you know.
Or it's going to be useful for lots of reasons.
I love it.
Mostly because I have a hard enough time remembering that this microphone can pick me up from right
Yes.
there.
Strength third.
So I can't talk about things that I'm not supposed to be talking about in the room adjacent to ours.
Because you talk to him privately.
Yes.
If I'm wearing a mic and I walk all the way away,
Lord Terror.
do you think that my brain is going to remember
Employers?
that I can't
His
talk about
lords.
things?
Lord and Lady.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. That one was on me. I accidentally punched the table.
What'd y'all get?
General said chicken. She got the last of the
Potato wedges.
potato wedges, so I just went with mashed potatoes.
Not the last of the potato wedges.
How
The
dare you?
moxie.
I'm actually not a fan of wedges.
I know it's supposed to be.
It depends on how they're fried.
Looks
I
like
like-
Mart of Wall.
If I have
The market
like fried
wall.
potatoes in any form, I want
I like
them
home
like
style
burnt.
I actually
fries.
kind
I
of
want
like
mine
Walmart.
burnt.
Home
Like
style
those
fries
too.
and
I know it's
but
not
they're-
like
but
Some of their
Dana's,
soy
but
stuff is like
not
really
too
good.
some
This is what
really
my
good.
wrap looked like from Subway.
It looked,
It looks like a
which-
billfold.
It looked
Yeah.
like
It looks like
It's
a bill.
literally there's like nothing to it. So when we had to go run into Walmart,
yeah.
I was like, just go get me a hot
Future
one.
Looks like you're
reference,
Napoleon
they missed
Dynamite
Moffat. I
getting
got
very
devil sight.
fancy quesadilla.
I can
Yeah.
see a magical and non-magical darkness.
That's what I was saying. It looks like a gordita crunch. Like it looks like I
but
went
it's
and got
only
a.
what 60 feet.
120.
Jesus.
I have the long eyes. Not as long as his long eyes, but I have long eyes like you.
I have
The shadow
special eyes.
My friend.
Everybody's looking like.
I wanted to make the joke and I had a mouthful of food.
No,
I was right there.
Brittany's in the kitchen in the dark, like getting food.
No.
Gremlin.
She's like,
Like this.
she's
The
gonna,
tech goblin only
she's-
scrounges for
she's
the
she's gonna single-handedly demolish all of that
Brittany
that's
with
left
her
in there.
raptor hands.
We see the
Yeah,
tech goblin digging a
That was some
mountain
good
cheese.
hotels out
It was
there.
good hotel.
Here we see
Cream cheese.
Tech Goblin
Do it again.
scrounging for food as she prepares
Cream
for
cheese.
hibernation.
I prefer spicy sausage, but I did 1 pound of spicy and 1 pound of not
I
spicy.
need to start doing those
breakfast
the,
sausage.
the
And
husband
2
or
cans of
dad or
Rotel.
whichever. That's
2 pounds cream cheese.
fantastic. I love that one.
Hilarious. I love
2
it.
pounds sausage, 2 cans of Rotel.
Alright, DM?
All right,
It's good.
let's do this.
Would you like
I've also
to have
used
their brownie?
venison
I
before,
can take one.
so you can kind of sub
Would you
them
like a
out for
brownie?
anything that's brown,
I
pretty
don't
much.
think I had these before.
I love venison. That with venison would have.
They're like all the best crunchy parts of a brownie.
I haven't done it with turkey yet.
I agree.
Doing the turkey
Something for us to
basically
try
the way I
next
did
time.
meatballs last week.
Those are good,
Those
but I do miss
meatballs
the soft
were
part too.
Better than they had any right to be.
Wait, Daddy, Father,
Papa!
Aw,
Papa.
Game.
Father, can you hear
Are
me?
we going to be back next week for more of this?
The plan is so far yes.
That's what I thought.
I mean,
That's
I
what I
threw a
wanted to
bunch
make
of
sure.
plastic eggs on the table to make it look pretty. and
We
fast.
can do. I mean, I'm gonna have like Easter baskets out there
Ooh.
because I have a child. But
Ooh,
like,
possible idea. Hide eggs for the chat,
Mm.
and if the chat can point them out,
then we get to do fun things. Fun things that are hidden in the
I don't
eggs.
know about that.
Oh God, no! Because
Fun encounters hidden in the eggs. I'm still kind of drunk.
Oh look, ancient red dragon.
oh,
You
that came from
take
Jesus'
things.
egg.
Can I just get the money egg, please?
the red dragon's just
So I take it we're
a
leveling
giant
up after
red
this
Easter egg that's sitting dead center, and so we wait and see who points out the obvious egg.
Can I have the golden egg?
Easy, Veruca.
Veruca salt.
Golden egg.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh,
I
okay,
want
it's been a
it
minute.
now.
It's been a minute.
All right.
I need to rewatch the new. I want to watch the new one.
Ugh.
What?
What, Wonka or the one?
I like Timothy Chalamet.
When I
but-
hear
Chalamet,
new
yeah.
Willy Wonka,
Or you think the one with?
I think Johnny Depp.
No, Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
All right.
That one might actually
Hello,
be
we're
good.
back.
So,
Anywho.
welcome back. Don't worry, folks. Eventually,
There's
we'll have
another reason that
a
you'll like it, but I'm gonna say it.
we'll have a cut to screen, so we don't have to listen to all this weird.
Timothy Chalamet.
But they love us.
That's fair. We are awesome. So, welcome back to Legends of Zindris, the Lich-King's Legacy, Blood Under the Mountain.
Dun, dun.
Otherwise known as the Adventures of the Shadowvale 6.
Blood and mountains and stuff.
How many's?
This many.
For those of you who, for ASL,
I feel like I'm like Boy Scout signing.
there's 1, 2,
Oh, yeah,
3,
'cause
4,
it's
5,
okay,
6, 7, 8.
See,
Or
I'm
if you're
guilty of it
Irish,
too.
that's a whole different
What?
thing.
Distracting.
Okay, no, so welcome back to the show. So, a quick round of introduction for those just joining us, and we'll get back into the story, where our dear friends are just waking up.
In a naked Morwen.
Dude, you know what, Shelby? I'm getting tired of games where your character just randomly ends up in the bug.
Such
We-
an exhibitionist.
Hold on. The last time that this happened, I was having sex.
Alright, so with that, we'll start with a quick round of
We'll be
introductions
right back.
on this side, and then we'll jump back into the story. Michelle, kick us off, please.
Oh. Introduction, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for going to me while I was eating food. I appreciate that.
Could have chosen the other side of the table.
No,
This is
no,
Rose
right.
meeting.
No, I'm good. Hi, I'm Michelle, and I play a female bugbear named Nar, who's a monk, way of flesh by the pointy hat.
Hi, I'm Shelby. I play Morwen, the high elf blood hunter ranger, who was the Order of the Lichen, and I turned into a big pudding tat.
Excuse me. Hello.
This entire side of the table was eating.
Yes, and that is our own fault. We knew it was starting on this side. My name is Derek. I play Archimedes, our alchemist artificer.
I'm Ricky. I play Dorman, the wood elf barbarian fighter. Almost said Finnegan.
That's
Almost
because
said
you're playing with his
Finnegan.
stick.
Bit of who?
Dorman's
what?
playing with his
Fit
stick.
again.
I'm Nicole. I play Alice, the tiefling hexblade warlock.
And I'm Jeff, and I play Draxus, the Dragonborn cleric druid.
And I'm Richard Attenborough. No, I am Kenneth, aka the Southern.
If It's nighttime.
No, so you smacked your hand down and the light went dark. I was like, wait, what?
I have beautiful time today, okay?
I am Kenneth, and if you can't tell, we may or may not have pre-gamed D&D today. So
It was
Wait, there
worth
D&D
it.
before this? When did you play D&D before this?
That looked badass on screen, by the way.
I am the game master, weaver of stories, and
That was Ted Goblin, Brittany.
that was Tech Goblin Brittany. So
She the best.
she is the best. With that, we will now jump back into the story. With everyone rushing out at Nar's behest to find a nude, slightly wet Morwen.
Oh
For the
dear.
record, I was getting dressed the whole time.
You guys were
You know,
supposed
I
to
never
be
got to actually
watching.
sit in front of you.
Yeah,
It's really nice.
thank you.
Archimedes just turns his head around and keeps running forward and heads forward that way.
Take it for inspiration. Quick recap. After spending the evening at the old grain mill north of Friesborg, our heroes, after taking various watches, discovered they were in fact being watched by the strange, shadowy rat-like creature they had seen at Brackish Bay previously. It was on the final watch with Nar and Morwen, just as the morning sun began to break the eastern sky, that Morwen saw a strange humanoid-ish shape. That as the moonlight was beginning as the moonlight hit it just right as the sun,
The sun.
thank you, not moon. As the moonlight hit it, not the sunlight. As the moonlight hit the creature, they saw on its back not a hump or any sort of other sort of like actual mass, but in fact it was just a pile of these writhing rat-like creatures.
Never gonna get to clean up my titty sweat in peace again.
And with that, you pick our story back up.
Okay, I have my quarterstaff, like, I'm just looking at Morgan, like, where is it?
I'm helping her put her clothes back on.
We're standing there like this while she's doing this stuff. Is it over there?
Should I make a
Someone tell me which direction to turn my head.
Okay. So anyone who likes to like to make a perception check to see where she's pointing at.
A 7.
Where are you pointing at?
8.
8.
Hey.
18?
18? Okay.
Like, where are you pointing? Oh, one second.
Alice is the one helping me get dressed. She's the only one that knows.
I'm sorry for this. Just, stuff them back in there.
Yep.
17.
22, 17. Draxus.
Who is vehemently avoiding looking at Morwen.
As you're looking in that direction, you're...
She drank wrong.
It went down the wrong pipe.
I laughed when it was going down.
Do you need to stand up and go out of here yourself?
No, I'm good.
As you're looking for that direction, it's very, very faint. And for the moment, you swear you can hear like fluted music ringing out from deep within the border mine forest.
And it's not like directed at
Correct.
us. It seems to be pointed.
It's like it's almost like it's moving away, but it's very similar to that piercing note that you and Archie heard. Archimedes heard.
Archie's fine.
Archie heard while on watch.
She's decent.
They seem to be moving away, whoever they are.
Should we follow them and see what's going
I
on?
would suggest not going in the middle of the night into a swamp.
What direction are they going?
They're heading toward in a northern direction, deeper into the mire.
We have just a few hours until sunrise. Hopefully, there's no reason for us to just start scrambling out now.
We could lose complete sight of them though between now and daylight.
Muppet,
Yes.
space shit. Is winter time kind of like our winter time where days are shorter?
Night's longer.
Space shit.
Give me a second. So this is in the north. So yeah, there was
Okay.
days a little bit shorter and nice, a little bit longer.
When I double check. Spaceship.
I'm gonna go cut the back strap out of the deer.
Okay.
Start getting it ready to be fried up.
Welcome, Mississippi. Yeah. You
No
can
point wasting
easily. I'm making not gonna make girl. You're enough of a master hunter when you can easily perfectly trim and cut the back straps out.
For a second, I thought you said Monster Hunter.
That too.
Talking about a one-track mind.
So.
Oh, I never thought it was on the back.
Anything else?
I guess.
I'm watching him do that.
So
Alice
after,
is fascinated.
so after he hears like the distant whispers, nothing else comes out to.
The district like music. So yeah, nothing else.
I guess her and I will finish our watch and.
Just please stay within the boundary of the hut that I've made.
What are you guys talking about?
I should have done it earlier, and it's honestly a fault of my own that I forgot. I could have made a protective barrier around us. And that could have been our protection all night. So when it came mine and Archimedes' turn, I cast the hut, the barrier, and
Okay.
now we have it.
Archie,
And
what's your AC?
13.
Cool.
I have a legitimate question.
Yes.
If I put like a hunter's mark on something, does the thing become aware of the hunter's mark?
It's an interesting question.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either,
Because
but I'm just.
To be fair,
With most spells, it tells you if they're aware.
Just off of-
Like with what is it, friendship or charm?
Yeah.
It tells you that they
could have
become
been
aware
another layer of
after
protection to
the spell fades.
Now, unfortunately, there's a range of 90 feet on Hunter's Mark.
I'm looking just to make sure.
It's in your armor.
Draxus, do you have some cooking oil and flour?
I have a few bits and bobs here and there. I got some olive oil. Why?
How far away
Cook
from me
breakfast.
is this thing?
It's miles.
Obviously.
Well outside range.
Oh,
I think he wants
Like
to
the,
cook that
it's about a mile and a half. You saw
back-
the
backstrap?
or flat area.
In other creatures,
I
it
thought
could
it
be
was
called
closer.
tenderloin.
Like,
I did
that's
too.
why-
I thought the
No.
woods were way closer
Could
than that.
perhaps
No, you have
do
elf eyes.
sort of a biscuit sandwich.
I have
Some
special
fried
eyes.
Go on that 20, you can see the
medallions
various
of
shapes and like
back
Okay.
strap.
That would be good.
How close? How far would I have to go away from everybody else?
You'd have to go the 90 feet to Hunter's Market, and it's already gone by this point.
Okay.
So to give you an idea, you have to get to 90 feet. You have to cross 7,000 feet to get close enough to cast your spell. Because a mile is about 5,000 and some change.
5,280 feet.
Every time we put real world math in this fantasy game, my brain just goes. Brr.
I'll let you
Literally, my brain is like, how many squares away
No.
am I from there?
A knife. How's your blade work?
Decent. Would you want me to use a bigger one than this?
Start
Not
cooking
for
some
this.
breakfast
What am I
biscuits
doing?
using
Oh, it's
medallions of back straps.
That's how many squares.
I'm,
Yeah, you agree. With,
That's
with,
way too many squares for the record.
I'm going to attempt to slice the deer
okay.
backstrap.
So yes, as you two finish your watch, morning is only a few hours away. So you
okay.
nothing else is going to happen the rest of your watch. That was the big thing.
Okay.
So yeah. What are you slicing it with?
A dagger that you gave
A
me.
knife.
The
Okay,
hunting-
roll me a survival check.
No God.
Why do I feel like I'm watching?
She
an
could use
episode of
dexterity
Worst
for
Cooks
this.
in
This would be
America?
general, like cooking.
Or no, what is
I
it?
would
When they
think-
take the pampered kids
Well,
out to
well,
do
she's
survival?
skinning the
No,
deer.
she's not skinning the deer.
Oh,
I have
okay.
the backstrap cut out. She's
Oh,
cutting
I'm
it to be
sorry.
prepared to be cooked.
I misunderstood. Okay. Yeah, give me a general performance check then.
Oh, okay, that's a natural 19 for the 22.
You have seen in Princess and the Frog where she is preparing the mushrooms and stuff. This is just, you're like good hand with the knife. So he's prepared.
Prestidigitation. It's still icky.
Sanitary.
So that's actually a good practice.
Yeah.
Keep
I
that
just
up.
moved the handle of the knife back to you.
Oh. Stick it in the
I have like 3 daggers on me.
Gonna heat up some
this is
oil,
specifically for
drench the
cutting, preparing meat.
medallions of backstrap into flour, and then fry it, and then put it between 2 slices of biscuit.
Point of inspiration for use of an amazing and appropriate word. Medallions of meat.
As it should be.
More yellow.
The sun is rising.
It's
That's
tomorrow
all we
already.
remember.
Also copyright.
We only get 30 seconds over the minute. Yeah. So,
But anyway, that is going to be
Temporary.
my use of the chef feat.
That's the snacks.
So that's going to be special food for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to make 3
Wrong color.
treats.
The sun is coming too fast.
Suddenly we
Red
are
sky.
in the dark sun setting.
Sorry.
Red sun by morning, sailor take warning.
Or I was thinking like Breath of the Wilds, like the blood moons.
I discovered something cool, guys. I'm so sorry. We need more yellow.
That works.
But I'm also going to make the 3 treats, and I'm going to hand it to our 3 frontliners, Dorman, Nar, and Morwen.
Okay, what did it do again?
The special food, as part of a short rest, you can eat it. At the end of the short rest, any creature who eats the food and spends 1 or more hit die to regain hit points regains an additional 1d8
Okay,
hit
so I
points.
should save this for later.
That's the special food. The treats, which Nar, Morwen, and Dorman have,
Okay.
Is the temp HP one?
are the ones that give you temp HP.
Is it temp HP or additional
Temp.
HP? Okay.
Okay.
So
3 specifically.
3.
Oh, okay.
3 temporary hit points.
I got it back. Yay. Okay. I'm writing special food and after a short rest. What was the roll again?
After a short rest, if you roll 1 or more hit die to regain hit points, you regain an additional 1d8.
Plus 1. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Found the entire batch of spice from that general size chicken.
Ooh. I can't help but imagine Draxus has like a very
It was on the bottom of
pink
that one.
and white and pastel like apron. I don't know
Yes,
if he
it has-
does.
It has a lot of frills. Has kissed the cook on the front.
Yeah.
It's got slots.
Plaid.
It's got slots
Yeah, I
in
was
it
gonna
for all
say
the
like
spatulas
it's
and
just,
shit.
it's a gingham one.
It's very, very feminine.
It has a very heart-shaped top.
Yeah. Yep. The 1950s.
I'm drawing this.
Oh,
Well, you're a dragonborn, right?
The pockets
Yeah,
also have to be
hiss
heart
the
shaped to match the heart shaped
no.
top.
Hiss the cook. I like that. Hiss the cook.
So, as everyone begins to wake up, breakfast is being served. The sun now begins to rise into the eastern sky.
You stay there. Don't you come on the other side.
What would you like to do? For the moment, there doesn't appear to be anything happening,
I'm not going to correct her.
and the day is to yourself.
So, find this ferry portal. Do we still remember the direction we need to go?
The opposite direction
That's
from the
easy.
Shadow Rat Man.
Oh, we
No,
have
it's actually the direction of the shadow.
Oh my god!
Shadow Rat Man.
Don't. Nar would be probably doing the same thing.
Right. We need to update the pair of you.
Oh, you're
Um,
the bats.
The little shadowy rat
bad.
things that
My bad,
Archimedes says that you experienced down in the shadows.
Yes.
It is.
They're
I just
apparently
don't want to
following
like down a
us.
bottle of pills.
And luckily,
Strange.
with the barrier that I put up, they had played some sort of what would you say?
Pipe?
Some
Flute?
tune.
So the veiled piper was around.
A Pied Piper.
That's right.
Point of inspiration for Alice, Vile Piper. is the
Close
word.
enough. I
You
just
know
cut
what's
up
sad?
But yes,
Pretty sure that's written here.
the tune was played, but with the barrier up, no magical effect could come through.
No, it's like
So-
a tall, dark, and well, not
I don't
so
need
dark,
the word
sexy
pepper.
guard will have to know that his little storybook character is alive.
So you
Not
described
that
like
one.
a high
-2.
shrill
-1.
type sound?
Yes, a single.
What?
Miracle.
I'm looking for peppers.
You heard it far better than me.
Miracle, Jeff.
What?
More like a very high C, almost almost
Great.
off key, but not quite for alto.
Does it sound like a bunch of cats dying really loudly? No offense. You know how they shriek. Maybe
No.
a rabbit?
No, it's very.
I mean, I'm not like a cat.
It is a pipe. It is a flute. It's like
Tea kettle going off. That kind of high pitch?
that's closer.
Question, DM.
Yes.
In real life, there was, or they may still be a group of people, I don't know, that would take skulls
Okay.
and make a flute type instrument out
Death
of
whistle.
it. Yes.
Or the-
Would
because you-
Dorman, would that be something that this would sound like?
A practice of the Wood Elves and the Akdarn Verge is a hunting horn made from the skull of one of the large arboreal predatory cats that mimics almost like a panther scream.
Okay.
I will. You know what? You've hit on. I'll say that this is similar. You're pretty sure this flute was made from bone. You will.
Okay.
With the description they've given you, you'll be able to see. You could probably. You're pretty much certain that this was some sort of bone type flute.
Okay.
So, a people blanket and a bone flute. This is such a wonderful trip.
A small plate containing some bright red, sort of oblong, some sort of plant material. It looks kind of like peppers.
Aha! Nature check?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at
Uh,
the really nasty
Just as
map.
good as my invest ID.
Ooh, that's upside down. No, that was right.
These look and smell a lot like peppers.
Oh god.
I take out the cloth top I have and I pick a pepper.
You pick a pepper. Okay.
Oh, they pickle peppers? Are you going to pickle the peppers?
Man,
Did you just say
this
pickled
there we go,
peppers?
yeah.
Pick a pepper.
Well, I heard
He said
Piper.
pickle pepper.
Picked a peck of pickled
Where's
peppers.
my family's
I heard pickle.
area?
Okay.
Not married.
Gotcha,
but
gotcha.
other.
So,
Because this is
What's
the
going
squat.
on? 'Cause I'm-
Sorry, guys. Looking at map.
Okay. I was just being dumb.
so
I know.
your family's barony is going to be right in this area here.
Okay.
The border mire actually there. I might have to do a more detailed map. The border mire, there's another massive forest along this the crag wall here, and that's where most of the mining comes. Most of the lumber work comes
I haven't seen this map.
from. Of course,
I found it over here.
That's our temporary wrapped up in people skin map. Which you just see me kind of just with my nails grabbing it because people skin.
roll me a d6 by the way, Don.
Oh, we-
It's a map is a map.
There are four,
I mean-
a whole four of the peppers on this plant.
I leave one.
Okay.
And you're telling me people's skin bothers you now? I know where you used to work.
taxidermied people skin bothers me now.
That is so rude.
I smell it
That is so
does it
rude.
give like a cayenne kind of scent?
Only a
or-
perception check.
Okay. Let's go for it, baby.
So
That's
the
not-
shoot. Okay.
17.
Well,
17.
You know that most
The
dust
it
is
doesn't have any
people's
sort of
skin,
like spicy smell to it. If
but
anything,
those are still.
it almost has a
this
sickly
probably
sweet
was a
aroma
living
to
person.
it.
But this is people jerky.
I'm very tempted to
Jerky
try
will
it,
be the part
but
underneath
Nora
the
knows
skin.
better.
Yeah, that'd be more awesome.
I take
Those
the
be
3
more
that I
like
took
cracked ones.
and I go to Draxus to see, hey, would you
People
do you,
leather.
I found
People
something
cracked
or do you,
ones.
would you want these in some
Leather's a
potential
better
People leather.
Make a nature
Make a
check on
nature
those
check.
peppers. You need
We're
nature.
discussing. They're figuring out a pepper. We're discussing the intricacies of what this map is technically made of.
Cracklins. Wait, we need to fry it.
People say 16
Unfried
on
people
those
cracklins.
peppers.
16. On a 16, you will be able to recognize these are not peppers. You're not on a 16. You're not familiar with the local flora. Thank you. So, but you're able to tell that this is not in the family of pepper.
I'm not entirely sure what you have there, but those are not peppers.
Oh.
If Morn is nearby, she can attempt a check because she is from this area.
Where's
Oh.
the scary
I'm
Lady.
nearby.
she over in like this
The
area?
northern part of that border.
Or is that supposed to be the
I think
the windmill?
Okay, so the center
feel
of
like
that tree
from
is
the-
that's the center of the swamp.
Okay.
She's going to be
discourse.
just to the
Den's
north
not
in the
peppers,
forest.
baby.
Right about
I'm
there.
So right about there?
That's
Okay,
it,
and where are we in conjunction?
You are south of the forest,
I'm
just
moving
south of
still
the.
still out here?
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
that what I'm doing? Am I doing a nature check?
Yes,
Okay.
nature check.
I'm not good at maps. But I'm assuming
That's
we're
a-
in this area.
13.
And she's up here.
13?
Mm-hmm.
On 13, you
above
know the name of these
this
plants,
outline, right
but
in
you're not
this
sure
outline.
why. These plants are called
And that's where we
vampires
need
that
to go?
light.
Yeah, he said the creepy lady's there.
Mm-hmm.
Which were that's I think the
Called
three
vampires
huge
that
circles
light.
on the map.
Okay. And we need to be
I don't know why I know.
somewhere
I just
there
didn't.
anyway.
Are they
Find
edible?
us. Portal
I'm
to
not
the
sure.
table.
You said
I would say
or-
we should hold on
I
to
think it's
them.
east of there.
But
Have
no,
one of
no,
your feathers.
let's not do that.
I do not suggest it if you only know the name of this thing and no other properties.
If we can figure out what they're for, though, they might be useful down the road from now. We might be able to use them. He might be able to use them.
I'm really tempted just to fight it.
Please don't.
That is true.
Every part of me thinks that it's going to make
Tell
you
you what,
exsanguinate.
on a
Like, let's
13,
not.
I will let you know. On a 13, I'll let you know. You're not sure if it's true properties, but you are about 99% sure it is not deadly.
Okay. It's not gonna.
Can I take the teeniest bite, like you know in SpongeBob where like Squidward's taking a bite of the patty?
Yeah, you can.
Just the tip.
Hit the tip.
I didn't say it, she did.
Alright, so. As you bite into this, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Cocked. It's either a 20 or an 8.
It's cocked.
Let me
We're
roll it.
rolling.
Alright, that's better. It's fine. Con save of 819.
So you beat 13. As
Perhaps
you
we should get
The moment so you like it's kind of like an oblong shape. You bite into just the bare bottom of it, but the moment you do and you feel air make contact with the inner working of the inner skin of this bulbous plant, it's almost like the air is reacting to it, and the strange, thick, sanguine textured juice just fills your mouth. It doesn't sicken you, but you're able to spit it out.
It tastes like pennies.
It tastes like blood, yeah. and you watch as you're holding the bulb is only about this big, but you watch as like this thick viscous red liquid just bubbles up and drips from it like almost like a beating heart.
Archimedes.
This
Do
would
I
be cool
see
to put
this?
on as a
I
display.
Yes, it is.
try.
You
But-
see it?
I try to figure out what it is.
Just
Roll me a nature check.
Have I seen this thing before?
It's not
you
an
might want
uncommon
to
plant
look
for
at
you.
this.
No, I'm disgusted by it. That's a 7.
7. Yeah, you're thinking about
I'm already people crackling, so.
it. People cracking. Yeah.
It tastes like copper pieces.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. So what do you think, Archimedes?
Norman, would you like him to try a nature
I
check?
think your finger is bleeding.
That
It does kind of look.
Dorman.
Oh.
It's not his
If there's
Can I
one
make it a
person
survival
here,
check instead?
Sure, I'll let you mention.
if there's one person here,
The archways are over this direction.
It's going to be a 22.
The archways are very close where she is also.
Okay. Sorry,
On a 22,
my brain is trying to breathe.
Dying.
what happened?
Felt something on my foot and I thought it was a spider because we'd already had a spider conversation. It wasn't a spider, it was a hair.
Oh, okay. On a 22, Dorman, from looking at this and the smell, it's not poisonous, but because of the consist, you can tell like if like you were to imbibe this, it would not make you, it would not like make you deathly ill, but you're pretty sure it would induce almost a very serious bout of vomiting for a while.
Okay.
It's called Vampire's Delight because this is used to make a potion for more civilized vampires to drink instead of blood. Because in some circles, drinking animal blood is seen as like an impure thing to do, or a almost like even a barbaric thing.
So the vegan choice for
The vegan choice is Vampire's Delight.
as compared to human blood, this is a V8.
It's essentially it has the same texture, consistency, and I guess caloric properties as humanoid blood.
Interesting.
To the right vampire, those pods are worth 100 gold pieces each.
That is, if we find a vampire.
Course, I don't
Unfortunately, you just bit into one. That one, there is a reaction that happens into it when it hits air, oxygen, that like almost triples the amount of juice inside of it. But because you broke into it, this one is no longer, you can't sell it.
Who get the
So
other
there's
one?
no seeds you can harvest from it?
Yeet.
The seeds are part of the stalk itself, not in the actual pod.
Wait, so that we could dig it up though, right? If it's in the stalk, we could
I
like.
mean, she dug up quite a few of them,
What-
if I remember right.
She just went and pulled the.
I pulled 3 of the 4 fruits that I saw. But again, I don't know anything that he's like. I don't know if he said anything out loud.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Moffat forgot his plant name. Yes,
Mad a raven.
there are fruits. There are seeds within the fruit of the pot. Thank you.
Okay.
Moffat, yeah.
So like a pepper, the seeds are inside.
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
Dorman will
Things are.
relay that they are not good to eat.
Not for us
And
anyway.
And that's it.
Okay, so you're not
So-
gonna relay that they're worth
Nope.
lots
he
of
doesn't. He
money.
doesn't know. That's just something meta game. Meta.
So,
Even if he did know,
Well-
he has no intention of looking for vampires to sell them to.
I do appreciate the gumption to find this, but
So as you've been sitting there holding this pod, you watch as finally the juice stops slowly, but further not stops flowing out. Close to a liter of I guess juice
Jesus Christ.
has this now is just a withered, dried husk in your hand.
Wait a minute.
why would it doesn't? It's
Oh,
not very
I mean-
edible.
I'll keep the other 2.
Okay. So you have 2 vampires delight.
Okay.
I mean, maybe some Archimedes can do something with those. Who knows? But
I could use it as like ketchup and pretend I'm hurt.
what is
I love
ketchup?
Nars so much.
Add more vampires.
I wasn't gonna say the joke out loud, but my thought was literally just stab hole, sling,
Okay.
suspicious murder scene.
So, where are the Shadowvale 6 going to go?
According to the people map,
The people's
we
minute.
have to go
The people's
there.
map of
If you smell.
There. I will point. I'm close enough. There.
And then, well, the problem is,
There.
do we want?
Over yonder.
The Fey Gates is near this.
Do we want to go to the Fey Gates first, or go see this
Well, the Fey Gates
Hag Bog Witch?
The Fey
There
Gates
more.
are on the way there, if I remember right.
Are the
It's
Fey Gates
basically
on the way to the Hag
Our
Witch?
path is basically do this.
Oh,
I mean,
The Nevermore is relatively like within a day's walk of the Fey Gates. Though. That much you can do.
Yeah.
Go to the Fey Gate first. I think that's
That way we can.
a
make
more
sure-
pressing matter as far as safety is concerned, probably.
where is the Hag?
Okay, so you see the circular forest surrounding that tree? Yeah, she's gonna be on the like northeastern part of the forest.
So up here.
Around there, yeah.
And we gotta go where we're just going here?
Well, no, you're currently at you're south of that forest area, so you have to go all the way.
Okay.
What's up?
so you believe we should go to the Fey Gate first? Do you have an opinion?
I do have that sending stone for Strider.
In,
Strider.
in all honesty,
Try
the,
it.
I have teeth.
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 the way I got the feeling when that thing spoke to me, I think that's hitting the Fey Gate first might not be the worst idea.
But then we can
Let
go-
him know the road is clear, and then we use the time that they are traveling to the gate to head towards the Narramore and make sure that she stays focused on us and not on them leaving. It may work as a distraction.
Yeah, no,
May.
I can.
What about you, Nar?
What about me?
Thoughts?
Uh,
A copper for your thoughts?
I think she's dealt with enough copper today.
yeah. I mean, I would not like to meet the cool monster that Dorman mentioned, if we can help it.
Unfortunately, the cool monster, as you put it, is definitely in the direction we're going.
The
Either
piper
way
or
we
the
go.
Weird plant
Yes.
creature. Okay.
Yes.
Fair.
The answer is
Fair.
yes.
And if
Out of
we
game,
get
and also kind of in game. Are we gonna be able to take our oxen with us? Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
If the further north we go,
dove, no.
we will go into the baronies and chance it's a particular barony that I'm very familiar with.
To answer your question, yes. You will have to find it. There is a path route that you can take your cart and your aurochs into the Bordermire forest.
This map that I took a picture of and doodled on is taking forever to load.
So sun's coming up now.
Yep.
We should make as much use of the daylight as we can. So
Agreed.
start packing up camp.
I have to say, I was not expecting to find not peppers while trying to investigate for peppers. Though they look like them.
The map that you have of the local area, you do see
I'm gonna
that
pretend that I have that right now.
you do see that about 2 hours from your current location, just northeast, there is a small path that leads up into the Bordermire itself. So as opposed to going just straight north and trying to work your way through the forest, there is an actual cleared path. This path leads to Pitchmore, the town's. It's a large town, small city that sits on the edge of the Riphold Swamp, and it's where all the pitch and tar that is mined out, it's carted out and from there. It's one of the few true bastions of settlement in Ilgerfoldsel.
That's where the Lord Commander was from. Or whatever the guard guy is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rango Burr.
Yeah.
Mashed potato thing. Peas
Originally, all the
upside
people
down.
who left Kreisborg originally moved up into Pitchmore.
Commander Bornir Trevor.
Trevor, yep.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. What that is thing.
So,
I have notes. City Watch Commander.
Yes,
7
we're
foot tall
going to the
human.
Fey Gate first.
Quietly to myself, I am packing up some things into my bag of holding. I want to reach out to my patron to see if she has any suggestions or more headache. Because apparently she likes to give me headaches.
roll me charisma check.
Roll that check.
Nah, no. That's 10.
10. Nothing currently comes across the link, so to speak.
Okay.
Is this thing on?
When the skies rumble on a cloudy day, stand fast.
Sorry, I can't reach you. I'm on the plane.
Yeah, nothing from your patron.
I want to do like daily checks on that because we are kind of not in safe town. Escard. But we can travel this road up to Pitchmore so our wagon doesn't break.
Or sing. Or tip.
Or our
Or get grabbed by the tar.
animals that totally have names
I imagine.
Fluff and
would,
Duff.
Fluff and Duff.
would not.
Levitate.
Alice is really bad with names.
It's okay.
So am I.
Just as long as we stay on the path, we should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out for snakes, because that was terrible.
Usually snakes do not
Archie,
bother travelers.
do you have any good bug repellent?
You have
Smoke.
fleas.
Okay. No!
Like, he literally, he says smoke and he pulls out like a bag of tobacco. Like, smoke, the
Oh,
best option I have.
what type? I just like take it.
No, I don't. Please, it's just those mosquito biting bug things. Those, I hate them.
It
You
smells
get-
very good. I might have to take some.
They get through your hair?
I mean, they land on me, and I feel it when they land on me, and I can't help but shake.
Oh, gotcha.
That's why you kept shaking earlier.
So it's not the biting, it's just the
What did I say earlier?
sensitivity.
Oh, there's a lot of mosquitoes around.
But when did I shake earlier?
Oh.
In your sleep,
Oh,
when you're
Walk in
awake,
your sleep.
unconsciously, when you went to grab that extra piece of leftover meat.
You're very quiet. Are you okay?
do I have the Parkinson's?
Waiting for us to
Do I have the Parkinson's?
No, the Parkinson's.
So, whoever is
Does
driving
my
the car,
signature look like an EKG
make me a
machine?
trouble with advantage.
No.
That would be Shelby, technically.
No.
Everything good out there?
Bless
Okay.
you.
We need our cattle driver.
The cat.
Well, while we wait on her, I will use the
No, it's
morning's light to see if I can get more.
The what?
Different light, different times of day for the book and the cipher and the
Oh,
ends.
right.
I'm 10 pages into a 100-page novella, apparently.
Good. Make me
Antonio.
Oh, it was an inside investigation.
It's been like 2 weeks.
Roll me an insight. Make an insight. Make an insight check.
Which would you prefer?
No, not Stofina.
Why won't you not be Orlando? That's a mood, Gabriella.
That's going to be a 19.
19. What information do you currently have? What was the first?
The first 10 pages that I was able to read and translate, which I made a cipher.
Okay.
Because as a linguist, I make my own cipher.
Okay.
And I can teach everybody. So I'm not translating to something that can be read by others.
Okay.
Except for,
Yeah.
you know, the checks and stuff. What we got was the prehistory that was written in here. You know, the before history. Before the gods came over and that whole, what actually...
My question is, did I give you did I give you its title?
I got Erglo's cryptext. I don't remember if you gave me any extra.
Within the history itself, there should have been the title of an entity.
Elevar, Primordial Gods, the Devourer.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. So
Yes.
then, okay.
That one.
Locked behind doors.
Okay.
10 out of 100.
That's about what I got written too.
It just turns out this is just his fanfic or something.
As you continue to read,
Which is
The old Pokemon fanfics from back in the day.
oh god. As you begin to read, before you unveils a story that takes place just after the usurper gods had arrived. They had begun to fully take the divine powers that the followers, that their worship gave them. But before the prime deities could step in, this devourer, feeling the shift in the power, much like the Titans, began to stir. In fact, it is said that its stirring could have contributed to the Titans' sudden increase in their attacks on the prime deities. However, even though the usurpers did not wish to fight the Titans, they knew that whatever this thing was, this devourer, if it got free, it would not only destroy the prime deity, it would destroy them as well. So in a moment of the enemy of my enemy is my friend, the prime deities and the usurpers came together and added a layer of protection over this devourer. On 19, it references a sealing stone, a gateway stone, that they set within a grand cathedral. And beneath it, let's see, Nehemiah.
We do know about the Elivar beings. At least that's what was mentioned.
The Elwar is the name of the.
They charge. Because then you have to do the temple.
Beneath the sealed gate lies the key that binds both prison and prisoner. Should the sealing stone ever be opened, the key will fail. Hunger will move forth, and all that was and is shall be devoured by that was and remains.
Okay.
What you reading?
Like I've told them, you look over at what he's writing, and it's not words; it is just numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Reading a book.
Isn't that what we got? Or no, is it? Okay, the book he's reading.
Is the one we got originally within the house.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
And you got the little
So-
codex to read it.
How many pages was that?
It gives you another 10 pages. The final page, though,
Final page of 10 or final page of the book?
the final page of this group of 10,
Collective 10, yeah.
there is a symbol, rough drawn. Crap, damn it, I messed it up, it's fine. Rough drawn symbol similar to that.
So, from the looks of it, it is jagged teeth inwards, jagged teeth upwards, and then some kind of cross section in the center.
Do you read Primordial?
Yes, that's the only reason I'm reading this
I'll make
book.
sure. That symbol in the center, you recognize. It's almost as if you are trying to read Old English and you see a familiar word. That symbol is a form of primordial that is ancient, but it's the living embodiment of a life, creation, being.
So the basically the symbol is meant to be the eater of all being.
The eater of creation, the devourer.
Okay.
It's sick. No.
No, he's not sick. He's just locked away.
Let me rephrase. That's metal.
Yeah, he will eat metal.
Oh, okay.
He'll eat all things.
Okay.
Right?
So he's a goat.
Basically. I'm gonna go check on our driver.
Okay.
So while everyone's getting underway, is there anything else everyone wants to do and want to prep for? Anything you are interested in knowing?
Well, I tried to investigate earlier, it didn't go well. I don't think I should try again. So I'm running some other rare plants around here.
You said our wagon is covered, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to strap down the cape from the deer onto the top of the wagon
Okay.
to begin the tanning process.
Gotcha. Easily done. As you set it up there, let it begin to dry out in the sun.
Okay.
So somebody wants you to go ahead and make a roll. Just, she has advantage. It's just a luck roll.
Oh.
So 16 and 7. So 16.
So, yeah, on that roll, Morwen is able to, under the direction, guide the cart along the journey into over like an ancient pathway that's rough and crumbled. It's kind of rough going, but the moment you feel the Aurochs pull the cart onto this more used trailway, this more used road, you feel it kind of level out and feel a lot calmer. So, as your group now begins to move into the Bordermire Forest itself, I need someone else to make me a travel roll, please. Let me ask this: where are you heading in the Bordermire?
I'm heading to Bitchmore.
Because the main road you're on right now leads directly to Pitchmore.
And Pitchmore is.
I guess
The town.
we are
city-ish
trying to
thing.
go the shortest route to the Fey Gate using this road for as long as possible. Does that make sense?
That does. Okay. Right. So make me anyone make me the first day's travel roll, please.
Sure. There's a 9.
9.
Nine.
Michelle, roll me a d20, please.
Again? 5.
5.
Banana.
Things go awry with the Naramore and
I used to,
could
me and my
just go
friend and I
north to
annoyed
the
the shit
Barony.
out of the teacher in our history class every time. Like,
I mean, we have
Quite
to
a
go
lot.
north anyways.
she's like, she would say, quit it, Muppets.
Alright.
She wasn't a fun teacher.
Need to make a roll here.
She wasn't a
Because
fun
we had to go
teacher, but
find
she
your
called you
place.
out on being Muppets.
I think that's way up north, if I'm not mistaken.
Don't need that kind of toxicity.
Passive
So have to go
perception.
that way anyways.
13.
13.
13. Passive perception.
14.
14.
14.
14.
14.
20
Nice.
Draxus.
Eyeballs for days.
Somebody.
eyes for days.
You're the only person that made that it did not beat. As the path you're on kind of moves and turns through the swampy mire-like forest around you. As you come around a bend, for a moment you see that the cart kind of moves over to the side to more firmer ground, and as everyone else says, you see no one noticing this, that very weird looking rough log just ducked under the water.
Everyone,
Hmm.
you might want to watch the water. You might have
What's your passive perception roll?
Is it gonna do a trick?
large reptilian guests.
Swamp pupper?
Sorry.
You okay?
Yep.
Okay. What's your passive perception, Lauren?
15.
15, okay. So only you have seen this. Morwen is currently driving. Would you like her to do anything with the car to try to...
Just slightly move it away from the water.
So that means it has a disadvantage.
Gonna go to whatever side the water is not on.
As the giant alligator leaps outward, rolling a total of a 12.
Better not be hard enough.
Better not touch Dove Fluff.
You gonna start a war?
We'll be out here making sure giant alligators are extinct.
They will not exist.
A
Every
12
one of them.
just barely hits.
It better be me.
We
It
don't.
better not be them.
It's the it's
Dove
it's the
Fluff, who's on the outside.
We don't club baby seals.
Fluff.
We club gators.
Oh.
56 points. No, that's how much HP Fluff has. 56
I was
HP.
gonna say 56. What's a single? Damn.
I mean, it's a giant.
58?
So if he,
Oh, I thought they
Then-
had 38. Or,
But they're really big. Dude.
okay.
yeah, I know.
The
I
bite
mean,
attack
regular
will
alligators are
deal
strong enough.
21 points of damage.
Jesus freaking Christ.
I'm not happy with this thing right now.
And I'm going to say that because you were able to pull out of the way, that while actually it does okay, and
Roll
Fluff
initiative
is
now.
grappled. We roll for initiatives.
No, I didn't know. Yeah, no.
How very dare you?
How very dear. What was that max HP again? 50 something?
56.
56.
Not just come back
Okay,
from.
so the crocodile maxed out is got a nat 20 for a total of 19 on its
Oh, darn
sorry,
it.
alligator.
Not happy. Yeah.
Okay.
Draxus,
I got a 14.
Alice,
18.
Dorman,
Dirty 20.
Archie,
12.
Morwen,
19.
and Nar.
21.
Fuck it up.
Okay. So it's gonna go Nar, Dorman,
It had to be one of us. We've earned it.
because players take the tie, Morwen, then the giant alligator.
I'm gonna do the
then
thing.
Alice.
Honestly,
then
if it's still alive, by the time it gets to me.
Draxus, and then Archie. Okay. It is currently locked onto the leg of Fluff. Nar, you're up first.
It's terrifying to see Nora angry.
Yeah.
Puts your rage to shame.
What you got, Nar?
All that.
You would definitely see like the hair on Gnarly just raise up, like kind of what a cat would in a way. Not the Long Johnson voice though. Okay. I just hear.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to try to get Fluff out of the grapple of the alligator. Is that opposing athletic?
That'll be an opponent. You're just again you're applying direct force.
Yeah.
So roll me a strength check.
Strength check. Oh buddy. Oh god. Okay.
You can do it! Bite his freaking head off!
12. Fuck.
17 total.
Damn it.
So you're doing your best to reach and pull at this. It's locked on
Alright,
to.
that's my action. Bonus action. Man.
So I'm gonna call this a grab because you're trying to grapple it off. I will call it a special melee attack, which if you have extra attack, you can then take a normal attack. It is a special attack action.
Okay.
So if you do an attack action, you can use that as one of the attacks. It is according to 5e, a grapple is a special melee attack.
So I can't reattempt it. I can only do an attack.
I'll let you reattempt it. Yeah.
Okay. Better.
The DC's gonna go up a little bit though. I just have DC the it's just it's an opposed. Never mind. So yeah, just roll your
dirty 20.
dirty 20
Bitch.
to a 23.
Fuck you!
Huh?
I got this.
Oh,
Is this a check or a save?
this is a check.
Good. 35.
Hold for scrolling.
As
He's
you,
got it.
Flash of genius, and I'm literally gonna pull out a wrench and it's gonna throw it and hit it square in the nose, which adds my intelligence modifier to her check, which is a +4.
So what's that total then?
24. It's one above.
4 beats. So as you brace down harder and start to pull, you hear a. And you see the crocodile just like getting a very confused look. But in that split second, you feel its mouth loosen. You're able to wrench the leg, wrench the mouth. I need to make a con saving throw, or sorry, con check rather, for Fluff.
That's what the first.
That's a base of a 19. The leg, while bloodied, is still salvageable.
I don't want to put down Fluff today.
Okay.
This is what I was talking about. My bag of random
Okay,
bullshit.
action, bonus action.
Okay.
Bonus action. No, I can't do that. What should I do? I want to. I'm going to hit it with an unarmed strike, and I'm going to try to stun it.
Stunning strike,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna try.
I do apologize. You can only place one melee attack with the grapple attack. I'm just gonna let it stand.
This is my bonus action.
I made a mistake anyway, so I'm gonna let that stand.
Oh, so wait, I couldn't.
You're fine. You're fine. Roll.
We're letting it go.
Natural 20. Natural 20 for unarmed strike, and it needs to make a con saving throw, DC 14, to not be stunned.
Well, first of all, card time.
Oh, okay.
Say one.
Banana.
This is a melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
You got off lightly, more or less. Triple damage. That's all.
Ooh.
We hope you don't die.
Okay,
You
so
go for your damage.
just roll 3 times, but only add the modifier once.
Correct.
Okay.
And then what's the save I have to make for this thing?
DC 14.
Which kind?
Con.
Con.
That's not bad. 11.
That's a 14 on the dot.
Oh, I think it passes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 14, it passes. 11, 13, 17 bludgeoning.
17 bludgeoning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright.
I feel like I'm Crocodile Dundee right now.
Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Alright, Dorman, you're up.
All right.
Get some nice pair of boots.
Oh, surprise attack. No, it already attacked
Yeah.
somebody. Damn it. Never mind.
I'm going to, with my bonus action, I'm going to activate the Flame Tongue
Okay.
Greatsword. And I'm going to make first attack. Yes, not good. 11.
Misses.
Okay, next attack. 19.
19 will hit.
Girl.
So that's going
First
to
attack
be.
glancing off the back scale of this massive
I thought it was Morwen. No.
No, Dorman,
no,
then
no.
Morwen.
Oh, my bad.
Alright, so that's going to be.
However, the heavy hitters are all going first.
Shit. 3 plus 2, so 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
God, that sucks. And 4 fire damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's my 2 attacks in my
Next.
bonus section.
Is Mormon.
You son of a bitch.
Thing currently like hankered down. You can see like a bit of a red impact on its nose with a wrench hit. The slice, shallow but still just kind of.
I did an uppercut earlier. That's what I did.
See if you would see that large bellowing, alligator is.
I'm going to stand up. I'm going to turn into a kitty cat,
All right.
as one does.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
We're about
As
to
is
see-
is tradition.
We're going to see a recreation of a leopard using a caiman as a chew toy.
Jaguar.
Jaguar thing.
I am going to. I knew what I was going to hit it with, and now my brain is gone so far to the side.
With your teeth or claws?
No, I'm gonna fuck with it first.
It doesn't sound pleasant.
I am going to hit it with a blood curse.
Okay.
So
Curse your name!
oh dang it.
Is there a combat?
No, I'm not gonna amplify it. That's what I was reading. I was making
Okay.
sure that I wasn't gonna take the damage just from doing it. Because I haven't done one of these yet. So I'm gonna do blood curse of bloated agony.
Okay.
Bam, like I always do.
Alright.
And has disadvantage on strength and dex and takes 1d8 of necrotic if it tries to make more than one attack on its turn.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna jump down off this cart and I'm gonna hit it.
Alright. Roll your attack.
1, 2.
Yep.
Yum yum.
Meow meow.
Oh look, it has multi-attack.
Okay.
Yeah, the normal thing had to update and it took a long time.
Okay.
Does someone have cast iron? You just
The-
slap it with a frying pan?
The first hit is a 19
I'll hit.
plus other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Less important. It hit. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing the rest of the math. Damn it. But do the math on this one. Da 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 da.
Giant iron is what, like 12 feet plus?
It is a huge beast. So,
Yeah.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Okay. So both hit. Both are 1d6 plus 4.
Do some battle music going on, please.
I'll see if I can find some.
The first attack is a
the
5.
other thing finally updated.
And the other attack does a 13.
13. Okay.
So 5 and 13.
18.
18.
Nice. And you did slashing?
Well, technically, it's predatory strike, but I did it based off my dex because
Up
he's
next
stronger.
is the alligator's turn.
Yeah,
Oh no.
So,
it doesn't
with
say
its
slashing or
first
whatever.
attack,
It's just a melee
Let's
attack.
do stuff.
it is going to bite Morwen.
That is weird. It doesn't say that.
Of course it is.
22 to hit.
That hits.
You'll take.
Imagine when you transform into like claws and stuff.
No, we'll just take it. 21 points of piercing damage. And you are grappled as this thing bites down onto you.
Wait, who got grappled?
Morwen.
Oh.
Okay.
And then Nar,
Yes.
you have a tail attack, however, because it is multi-attack, you will take the damage from loaded agony.
This one's trying to swipe at me.
Yes. Damage from loaded agony, how much is it?
It is 1d8.
Roll that.
Let me check it again because I believe it is 1d8 of necrotic. If I am correct.
I don't want being summoned, thank you.
It is 1d8 of necrotic.
If you'll roll the damage, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it does have disadvantage on strength and dex. Did I grab my? Yep, I grabbed the right one. Ha ha! 8.
8, okay.
Nice.
Very nice. Alright, now it's going to make its tail attack against Nar.
Keep you out,
It's
buddy.
going to be a 24 to hit.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that was a question of just like, does that
That is
hit?
14 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a strength saving throw, please.
To grapple me?
Nope.
Oh, damn. Okay. 14 you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's right. It currently did it? No, it has you bitten.
It
That's
has
right.
you. Her,
Yeah, so
this is the tail.
This is the tail. It's,
How the fuck can a tail bite me?
it's not trying to bite you. This is bludgeoning damage.
I was
Okay.
gonna say it could have been a trip.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
need a
I was
strength
thinking.
Strength save. Okay.
I'm just gonna put it. And so, whatever.
Strength save of a
No,
12.
not 13.
You are knocked prone.
Kill the level.
1 second.
Can we not and say we did?
Make sure I have a reaction.
Alice, you're up next one.
Okay.
With Draxus on deck.
I'll go curl into
I am
ball.
You're knocked prone. Okay. Alice, you're up.
Stomach is.
Actually, no, it has movement. It's going to attempt. It's going to attempt to move back. Speed is half. 15 feet, which it is currently 20 from the edge of the water, attempting to drag Morwen into it.
That's 2 attacks of opportunity.
You can make them in. Go ahead.
That's those 2.
Okay.
Attacks of opportunity.
Yes.
Would it be considered flanked?
Do I get
You
an
would.
attack of opportunity?
No, you're grappled.
No,
You're-
because
you're-
I was gonna say, I don't. I'm stuck.
you're moving with it.
You get his flanks, you have advantage on the attack.
16.
16 will hit.
Oh, it means?
I had a 17.
17.
Yeah. Both will hit. Roll damage.
Lily livers, son of a.
7 bludgeoning.
Okay.
I'm just sitting there doing like this.
7 slashing. And 8 fire.
8 fire. Nice. Okay. So it is now about on its next turn. It can bring itself and Morwen into the water. Alice, you're up.
I am gonna go run out there and stab it
Okay.
with my really neat rapier.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
I'm gonna make
The
some
10's not gonna hit, so
Correct.
the first one's gonna miss.
Yes.
Even now, second one. Oh, that's better. That's 17 on the die.
17 will hit.
Plus another 7. That's not an 8. You're an 8. 3. 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Piercing damage, sorry.
Yeah.
Also, thematically, you will see the vines come from the hilt of the rapier and start wrapping around the gator as I use my bonus action to deal an additional 1d6 damage.
Alright. And it's a. What's the save on that as well?
It's a con save.
I don't think a 9 is going to beat your DC. So yeah, so on its next, on the start of its turn, it will take that additional. Yeah.
10 points of additional piercing damage.
And then at the start of its turn, it will take an additional D of the damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it has to repeat the save to stop that. Repeating, you see that where those thorns dig into it and they slice it, this creature's actually starting to bleed out. Like you see, like rivets of blood start falling from it. All right, anything else, Alice?
That's it.
Draxus, you're up with Archie on deck.
Is there a chance I can move up and have everybody in a 30-foot
Yes.
radius around?
Yes.
Okay, good. In which case, I'm going to spend an action to cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
It is concentration. What it does is I choose any number of creatures within range. I'm going to count everybody and even include the Aurochs. So
Okay, fluff
got
it
that.
up. Yeah.
For the duration, which is going to be up to a minute if I don't have my concentration broke, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any heal.
Oh, okay.
Right now?
Well, then, yeah. So the next time you're healed, that's
Oh,
plus
okay,
two, yeah.
gotcha.
All right. Anything else, Draxus?
Let's see, I'm going to check real quick and see if I have anything that can be done as a bonus action.
Imagine Beaker was like, don't give
What?
up.
Yeah, first what?
Heroes never die.
He is going to use.
I know.
Oh no! What happened?
I hit the button.
You,
Mop
you touch stuff.
There's a raid going on in the swamp now.
You
Hi.
he
I was
is-
trying to find this because the
There you go.
thank you. The speaker is flashing red.
Okay.
As a bonus action, let's see,
Yeah, I didn't get the whole full charge, but it's doing its
looking
job.
around at everyone, who looks the most hurt to me?
Probably Mormon, I think.
Yeah, I'm like she's literally in this thing's mouth.
It's trying to eat me.
Keyword trying.
It wanted a snack.
Oh, I'm gonna go down fighting.
In which case I'm going
I'll be the
to
spiciest kitty burrito it's ever tried to eat.
I'm going to cast that.
Oh. I just think of one of the not American Tail, but like, is it American Tail? Bible does it.
Bible goes
Yeah.
first.
I'm going to cast a 3rd level healing word.
Okay.
What is your word?
Bird. Bird is the word.
No.
Copyright.
Okay, go.
That's it. I'm rolling damage now.
So, doing 3rd level healing word, I do maximum healing for it, so it's going to be a total of 17 hit points.
Nice.
I go for 17.
You heal for 17.
I go for 17. That's very useful because I took damage for 20.
And that's going to be my turn.
Oh, thank God I'm 1 point away from being fully.
Archie. Yep.
Alright.
At this point, I just have my shield up.
Sitting here in his
So-
mouth just like, ha, bitch.
Don't have much I can do, but we're gonna try a dumb thing.
I imagine it, like he has his jaws around your like.
I'm
midsection,
gonna
just,
see.
like, trying to claw it on the face.
If
Now, the whole time I've just been doing this.
I'm gonna try the lightning lure
Okay.
and try and get a hold of that bottom jaw and drag it back away from the water.
Okay. Is there a size limit for the lure?
Ooh.
Does it put me in danger? Lightning lure.
No,
No.
there is no size limit.
And
Okay.
I'm
It
in
is
it.
a strength
mouth.
save. I mean,
Okay.
Michelle, will you confirm that roll, please?
He did indeed roll in that one.
As a natural one on a straight save.
so the 40-pound owl just went fishing and drags this thing 10 feet, and then it takes 2d8 lightning damage.
We'll
Imagine
take double that damage.
like a fisherman's hat just
Oh.
appeared.
Because you feel all wet.
Actually, I think if I can take a little over here, what happens? You see a large branch hanging out over it. As you leap up on the branch, fire the lure down at it, then you just drop with your full weight, and you raise this alligator, this about 20-foot alligator, just straight up on its hind legs.
So
Shoot 'em!
shit.
Yeah.
Shoot him! I don't think he's gonna say shoot him.
Because there's a nat one of that, I will give you a free chance to escape the grapple. You need a DC 16 check of either acrobatics or athletics.
Dear sweet baby Jesus.
Do it.
Come on, dice gods.
Oh, Jesus.
Nope. If you could tell.
You said it was what or what again?
Either athletics or acrobatics.
I think you're still in the mouth.
I think. Oh wait, now hold on.
No, it was a 5.
Oh, it was a 5. Okay, I
And
hit
you
the table.
slapped the table and
went
moved.
to a 13. That's an 11 at best.
11 is going to fail. You're still.
So how much damage am I going to take from the lightning?
No,
None. This is targeted to him.
this is literally grabbing his bottom jaw.
Okay, I'm sitting here. I'm in the jaw. Like that's
Do you
why.
want to take damage?
No.
Okay, so
No.
no.
Then why are you
Direct
making
current.
a case?
It's semantics and it's fine.
It's direct current. What was your damage?
So I rolled. Dang it! I just had it. It was 19 damage.
It's
And
just
I know,
that's
it's
that's
nerve-wracking.
No, that was the because I didn't know if you wanted me to roll 4 sets of dice or 2 sets of dice and double.
That's your choice on that.
I rolled 4 sets of dice.
Okay.
It was 19 total lightning damage
Okay, so 19 total.
because everybody else was doing other things, so I didn't want to stop and ask.
All right.
And he's going pinata.
So, Morwen, I'm going to say that you will feel a little bit of but this just the size of this thing, a little bit of static energy you feel just is enough to puff your fur.
Can we not get that close, please?
Nar, your turn.
Get out of his mouth! I can only hold this so long.
I tried.
It has disadvantage strength test right now, right?
Correct.
I'm going to try to get
All
her
right.
out of the job.
All right. So. Damn it. Okay.
No.
8. 3 plus 5.
Wow. With the strength I can muster.
You as you pull just enough to see a very poofy snow leopard. Just.
Can you get out?
Yup.
I'll give you free movement to move out of its mouth. All right.
Alright, so,
Now you have to do a regular attack.
okay. Alright, as I, let go, my hands,
And it says it just snaps
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
That very hollow conk.
Yeah, very hollow conk. I still don't have my weapons out right now, so I'm still gonna use my fists. Okay. That's a 14? No. Well, yeah, 14?
14 just barely misses.
Yes. Okay. Bonus attack.
Yep.
We will. Sure. I will. Another unarmed strike. 19.
19 will hit. Roll damage.
That is a minimum of. Dang it. 5. Bludgeoning.
5 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Anything else?
You know what? Flurry blows.
Do it!
The first immediate one that you can see through the
21.
door.
1 will hit.
And maximum of 10 bludgeoning on that one.
Okay.
Alright, that's one of my key points. And attack.
Okay, Gorman, you're up. And this thing is looking rough. It's literally being held up in the air right now.
Alright,
Nars just stepped up, basically tenderized it, so it's up. You're up there.
Alright, I'm gonna rage.
Alright.
Still considered flanked? Or
I'll let you know. Currently, it is. I'll call this restrained as well. So your attack rolls have advantage against it.
The cold doesn't tie it and restrain it. Literally, it would have brought it up and then snapped, and
Okay.
I'd just been sitting like this.
Got you. Okay.
It came down and
So
I'm
you
going,
have to deal recklessly, yeah.
oh, shit.
She's
I'll say she's like when it fell down. That's where
She's
Nar.
threatening?
right, but Nar is also threatening. So
Correct.
Nar.
You have you have advantage on the flank. Yeah.
Alright, so I don't have
So you have the reckless. Correct.
Alright. Let's go, baby. That's a natural motherfucking 20.
Nat 20. All right then.
About goddamn time.
Do it.
All right. Mr. Dorman.
Hmm?
Say when.
When?
I'll say say when.
Actually, the wisdom.
Whoa. Hey Dorman.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a DC 18 con saving throw.
Oh no.
Wait a minute, what?
what?
I know exactly.
I know what
Holy
this
cow.
is. I know what this is.
Fuck. That's not gonna make it.
What
I'm
is
gonna
the
use
number?
an inspiration. It was 4 plus 7 for 11. I'm gonna use the inspiration.
Don't you have advantages because you're raging?
Nope.
Oh.
It's gonna be a 19 plus.
Okay, so
how you
you
feel?
were
Yeah.
not brought down, but quadruple maximum damage, sir. At this point, tell me, how does it happen? It's only got 25 HP left.
So is it like?
No,
It looks like it's standing basically.
what would have happened
Ooh,
is
gator
because of the way we lined this up,
I just went from angry to
he got grabbed by the wire. He got drawn up by my body weight.
Mm-hmm.
That wire then snaps, and there's a gator and an owl sitting about this far away from each other. And the owl probably is about the size of the nose from the description of the size of this
Yeah.
gator.
Okay, but like so, is the alligator essentially hanging in the air? At the
No,
moment?
he would be.
I will say it is like as it was falling, where you reached up and pulled her out, and you basically, as soon as it lands, is where you went. Is when you brought your weapon down on.
Okay, then I'm going to run at it, jump, and slash in an upward type strike along its back and spinal cord, like dragging the sword across, splitting it in
Where do
half.
you pull up?
Huh?
Where do you pull up?
At
That's
the
my
tail.
question.
At the tail.
He went from the.
Like I'm going
ran-
from front to.
Yeah.
So you ran a circle around this gator to then go the other direction.
Sure, I can do that. I got
Okay.
45 feet
I was
away.
about to say because technically this is all happening in the same 6 seconds. I'll say that the gator has yet to actually land. From,
Okay. I just
so-
want to make sure when I have to duck.
Yeah. So I'm going to make it a little bit easier. Then I'll say that what you can do is, as it's about to come down, if you want, you can do that same trick, but instead basically slide it up from underneath it.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah. So as this thing's starting to fall, you literally slide under, coming up to a knee as you bring up your flaming greatsword, and just go up and start at the back of the tail before ending, literally ripping through the bottom jaw of this thing, literally laying it out flat as its body. There is a deep throaty gurgle as what life is left of this creature seeps out,
I think
and then it dies.
we might be covered a little bit in gator guts right now, but
Yeah, Dorman, you were breathing like you exerted every muscle you had to do that. You were breathing heavily, but you are not down.
So where's the backstrap on this thing?
Same location.
Did
he's actually dormant.
did the owl get covered in gator guts?
I mean, I'm next to it.
Hey, Archimedes, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I have evasion. Actually.
Yeah, you're good.
Bear with me.
Well, because remember
That wasn't
all
my
that went
instruction
through
of that dude.
Oh no, I went sideways.
Yeah.
We're good. We're this way. It went that way.
Look at my things like, well, that was a new trick.
By the way, I put a GIF in the Discord of exactly what I feel, what Morwen is doing right now.
Thank you. My heart's being stupid.
Okay.
And this is salt.
Gotcha.
You said Dex
Saving throw, yes.
How bad is this?
It's not bad.
It's a 9.
As Dorman finishes his slice, leaving him standing like kind of as momentum carries him past you, all of that gore and viscera that he was pushing forward is just thrown over you.
It's just kind of like
Ew.
pop.
This
You
would be the
okay?
time for prestidigitation.
Nara, you see Fluff over there.
Thank you for the moment of consideration before running toward our house.
It's still like the one leg, while still kind of mangled, it's still salvageable, but they are kind of holding it up off the ground.
Make my rapier go back into my brooch. It's like, do you need
Draxus,
help?
can you heal? Can you heal
Wait a
Fluff?
minute. Good back.
Maybe Alice can hit you with some prestidigitation.
Got hit pretty
Checking the
good.
intestine.
I'll do a second level cure. Wounds. The
Nope, that is a genuine
still
reaction. I'm
active.
sitting here
Oh,
not
no.
feeling
So it's
great.
gonna be for
And
a
it-
total
I
I know
of
what you're doing, but
21 hit points.
That'll be enough to let it. You
No,
see,
that
there's
wasn't-
still some damage, but time will mend
Oop,
itself.
got
And it's able to kind of put its full weight on the hook. You just kind of shake as its eyes glance toward the now dead alligator.
I've just made 2 party members sick, apparently. Do you need help? No. As he's sitting there just like seeing what the alligator ate with the intestine. Like,
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh, okay. Kind of like a Jaws kind of thing.
As a 16 plus investigate.
Oh God, it's you. This is great.
It's a
Is there
dirty
an owl in
20.
there or something?
Kind of.
Dirty 20.
So as
Kind
you
of. Is it an owl? Kind of.
as you reach and rip open into this thing's intestines, a wooden staff decorated with bird carvings falls out.
The fuck?
Just sitting there like, why? Looking at the carcass like, why would you eat this?
There was probably a person
It
holding
was
that.
probably
when it-
attached to a person.
Yeah.
But
like-
you do see like the remnants of a bag and some clothes like this. There is a
His hand
Dorman.
still curled around it.
It ate a whole.
Some of that hide.
maybe an Arcana roll to see if you know what
Sit
this
there, try to
is.
shake it off the hand. Still
I'm over there prestidigitating him, like just to clean up some of the goo.
Cannot believe it was. It's,
As a 19
He's still
Arcana.
messing
you
with the
recognize
stomach.
this. This is known
the
as the
back.
Staff of
Yeah.
Bird Calls. It has 10 charges. This is an official item, so you can get in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
It has 10 charges. While holding it, you use an action to expend 1 charge and cause the staff to create one of the following sounds of a range of 60 feet. A finch's chirp, a raven's call, a duck's quack, a chicken's cluck, a goose's bonk, a loon's call, a turkey's gobble, a seagull's cry, an owl's hoot, or an eagle's shriek. It regains all expended charges daily at dawn.
You'll never know if it was me or not.
What's funny is the guy who had it before was just sitting there fucking around with his friends making duck calls
Yeah.
Yep.
And they got
and immediately regretted it.
Yep. That's probably what happened. But no, I asked Norman,
Prestidigitation.
it is your kill, but do you think you can make something out of hide I could have with him?
Oh, real.
No.
How much of this meat do you think would be good, Dorman?
The meat will be fine. I would have to imagine at this point that the gator's hide is pretty chopped up.
Oh, but not the top side though. Well, top side might kind of.
Yeah, because it's been we've
We
been
did beat it up.
scratching and punching and lightning bolting.
Roll me a
And,
survival check, Norman, as you
I was
If
gonna
I-
say,
if we can't
the
stop
lightning's
the hide,
only
I want
on
the teeth.
this part. It would only be on the bottom jaw.
17 survival.
My binds did.
The hide does
kinda
have some
pierce into it.
slashes, but this was a massive gator. You could probably work. You do know that the areas best for, as Moffat Ramley knows, is the best meat areas on an alligator are the tail
Tail.
and the jowls.
Yeah.
And those are relatively intact.
Okay.
By the
I'm,
way,
like, right back here.
Mr. Allen, you find more stuff.
Ooh, what else we found?
You find
He's still covered in viscera.
I just
a,
cleaned you.
on the body you see a gleaming set of
said
chainmail armor. It is mithril armor.
Oh.
A mithril breastplate can be worn under normal clothes and does not impose disadvantage on stealth checks and has no strength requirement. This is a mithril chainmail shirt.
Does it
Didn't
count
help that
as medium armor, light armor, or heavy armor for mithril?
Should be light.
Because I know how
It is a light, flexible metal. It doesn't count as heavy armor at all. So this is
It's light.
it's considered light armor. And it is in
I could
fact
actually
chainmail.
use it.
I'm sorry. No, it is a chain shirt. Chain shirt.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
I'm
can't.
gonna say mithril is like.
Please tell me. Nope.
I would freak out as
Yeah.
in character if
Yeah.
it was mithril. Like, where the fuck did you get that?
He sees armor, me and the barbarian, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Can we make something out of it, like the osteoderms and stuff?
Prestidigitated.
I want that tooth that came real close to
Awesome.
going through my liver. That's the tooth that I want.
There is also on
Just
this
the one.
corpse's hand a ring.
Okay, I'm very worried about this ring. Let's
Arcana
go.
check.
Archimedes, what do your owl eyes see?
They see a dirty 20.
Ring of telekinesis.
Telekinesis.
I think I should get that one.
Telekinesis.
What are you gonna tell him?
Telekinesis.
So that chainmail shirt will
All
give me
things.
one more AC. If anybody else needs it, though, I will gladly give it to someone else.
I have a 13.
I currently have a
I can make
13.
floating
I'm
bombs.
sitting at a happy 18.
So
I'm at
there is
16,
one more
so
thing that
like-
catches your attention on this body, Archie. Around his neck is a chain. The chain appears to be made of adamantine, worth a good bit of money. It is almost indestructible. But it's what is attached to the chain that really catches your attention. Only a religion check.
It's a
I
head.
swear to God, if this is a sign for betterment.
Fuck
You
you,
said religion?
Fuck you.
Don't have to piss on this one's grave.
So I'm
Daddy.
I'm gonna burn an
What did you
inspiration.
roll? It's a simple check. What did you roll?
So I don't know. That's why I said I'm gonna have to re-roll it because when I went to pick it
Okay.
up, it was
Sure,
too
gotcha,
far
gotcha.
away, and with our lighting situation. So total right now is a 15 religion.
There is the symbol. There's a symbol on this. It's almost like square amulet of a bottle of wine being poured and fire looking up from it. You recognize the symbol of Zonthra. goddess of madness, inspiration.
So
There's
not betterment.
there's
No.
a clasp on the.
But I
small
know
box.
what's probably in this necklace. I know. Archimedes doesn't. I know.
I rolled a natural 20 for my loot check.
I figured.
Would you like to open it?
Sure, let's open it.
As you open the box, inside, with its face down, is a very familiar back of a card.
The book?
And remembering how that went last time, it's gonna go close, then back. That's going away for now.
You don't know.
I don't know what.
Oh,
Archimedes
what?
wouldn't know that.
Yes.
That would
I've
be,
already
Santa.
drawn a single card from the deck of
She's
many
one of my
things.
homebrew deities.
Did you give that already
okay.
to us before?
Yes, it is in the Discord. She should be.
That is how we know where the fate gate is.
That's fair.
So,
I was over here like prestidigitating you this entire time.
so there's a ring of
CHA.
talking to someone else in their brain.
All right.
Okay.
There's a staff of cousins. And this nice little chainmail shirt.
What was the thing you stuck in your bag?
Evil beyond all recognition. That I do not feel like dealing with this gator until we're done with this gator. Anybody need this shirt?
I mean, I could put it on. Just I'll clean it first, and then I can put it on to see if it fits.
It's mithril. Watch this.
Essentially, like 90% of the viscera and gore just falls off.
That's a great thing about some metals.
Could
Damn.
help Dorman get some of
I'm gonna
the
throw a
back
chip at you.
of the hive
Yes.
to
Hi.
Huh, what's that?
Do I recognize this metal?
I mean, you recognize what mithril is,
No.
yes.
Do I recognize where it's from?
That would be impossible to tell. It is worked, this is woven, so yeah.
More like, do I know where mining outcrops would be for it?
do I need to make a survival?
I'm gonna bug the shit out of you. You know this, right?
Orholm is one of the few places, and it is the largest mithril mine in Corsia. Yes, if Norman and Carl make survival rolls to gather meat from this gator.
As I'm still playing in the guts.
Yeah.
I just cleaned you.
But there's still things in there.
You are a child.
14.
I'm
There's-
adopting you now.
There's work to be done.
I'm just sitting over to the side.
What'd you
Puffed
roll,
up.
Ricky? What's that? Did you want to
Pissed
try to
off
gather
and sitting
meat from the
there
gator? Or?
Yeah, I
roll me
thought,
survival
we'd
check.
already.
Yeah.
Make sure nobody's looking at
18.
me.
18. Between the two of you, you're able to get the jowls were a little bit damaged in the fight. The tail was almost untouched. Someone would say you'll get a total of about be 20 pounds jowl meat, and then the tail itself you just basically cut off at that joint and pull the entire tail.
Okay.
It's about a 35-pound tail.
What about part of the actual hide? Like on its
The
back.
most of its damage was to the head and the sides.
Okay.
You could actually cut the back and actually get a good like
I want to make
probably at least a 12 to 15 foot by 5 foot. Because this gator was about 20, 25 feet long. It was
Okay.
huge.
I want to make like a skirt with the oscillator.
I'm gonna move around the wagon and take my coat off and my overcoat and put the mithril on. And yeah,
I'm just gonna go over there and get the one tooth that was way too close to going through my side and go
Alright. So,
sit there and start fashioning it into a necklace.
with that, we'll call it here for the evening, as it is 9 o'clock. We can have the fireside chat pick up right after the battle. And we will let Archie determine what he wants to do with the holy relic he just discovered. So, with that, thank you all for joining us this evening. As always, we look forward to you guys joining us for our story. We hope this week treats you well. Tune in next week, the exact same time, for the continuing adventures of Legends of Zindris, the Shadow Veil 6. Anything else to say, folks?